To you in part by
Carpenter Burnley Funeral Home and Monuments, Community Hospital, Devaney Motors, Horizon Bank, Nebraska Land Tire Service, Runza, Decatur Health, Southwest Nebraska Physical Therapy, Tobias Dental, MMB Bank, Veterans Heating and Air, Wagner Auto Group, Pizza Hut, and Voles Plumbing and Heating.
Now with the start of the Wagner Ford pregame show, here's Rich Barnett.
Week 8 of the high school football season. Big game atmosphere tonight, Weiland Field for McCook and Scottsbluff. The Bison and Bearcats both at 6-1. District title on the line. Both teams ranked teams in the Class B top 10. Coming up in our Wagner Ford pregame, we'll hear from the coaches, head coach Joe Petrosky, also head coach Judd Hall. We're going to talk to Chris Cottrell, our good buddy over at radio station KNEB in Scottsbluff, a little bit about what he thinks, his views of the Bearcats looking at their schedule. A lot still to come here on the Wagner Ford pregame in just a few minutes. Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel.
At Carpenter Breland Funeral Home, it's our people who make the difference. From owners Tim and Christy Dahm to our dedicated staff, we're honored to serve Southwest Nebraska with compassion and care. Our monument specialist, Aaron Cutter, helps families create lasting memorial tributes. And Avery Johnson, our funeral director apprentice, has a heart for serving families during life's most difficult moments. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home, Crematory, and Monument Services in McCook, serving families with dignity, compassion, and care.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
There's a new buzz in McCook about a place that's pizza heaven, and everyone's raving about their unbeatable buffet bonanza. Picture this: unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert every day from 11:30 to 1:30, plus Monday and Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. Mouth-watering, right? And then you think, where do I sign up? Head to your McCook Pizza Hut on North Highway 83. Visit pizzahut.com for more information.
The pickup that altered the truck landscape forever continues to power ahead. Wagner Ford has the legendary Ford F-Series lineup that's been America's best-selling truck for over 40 years. With muscular new styling, new and improved engines, best-in-class max towing and max payload, the new F-150 is tougher, smarter, and even more capable. Test drive your next vehicle at Wagner Ford in downtown McCook.
You're gonna save when you buy a car from us today.
Looking for a bank that really gets you? Welcome to Horizon Bank, your local partner for all things financial. With checking, savings, CDs, and loans tailored to your goals, they make managing your money easy. Best of all, their friendly team makes you feel right at home. See them at 312 West 1st in McCook or horizonbankne.com. Horizon Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender built around you.
Behavioral health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Oh, don't you worry. It'll be here before you can say, wow, it's cold. Vols Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can get your heating system in shape this fall, so it's ready to warm you when, wow, it's cold. Need a new unit? Carrier gas furnaces offer a model to suit every need, and each passes the legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliable performance. Learn more about Carrier furnaces at Vols Plumbing, Heating, and Air, 1005 East C Street, McCook.
You're listening to the Wagner Ford pregame show on Kicks 96.1.
Wagner Ford Pregame continues on Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net, the KICX app, the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well, right before McCook and Scottsbluff. Coming up, the coin flip here in just a little bit. You're going to see a familiar figure out there in former McCook High School standout, Nebraska standout, had a good career with in the NFL as well. That's Jeff Kinney. He and some buddies, classmates in 1968, back in McCook for a couple of days. They'll be at the Bison game coming up again tonight. Caught up with Jeff and also John Walker, who was Jeff's fullback back in high school. Caught up with those guys, talked a little high school football in a visit earlier this afternoon. McCook High School class of 1968. Few getting together here at Citadel on a Friday, and I got two guys. Boy, when it comes to football stories, we could be here all weekend. Not all day, all night, but all weekend long. Jeff Kinney, John Walker here. And Jeff, you're back. You were back here last year. I think you timed it last year. Where was the start of pheasant season? But that's next week, so it didn't work out, did it?
Well, it didn't, but we have a planning session tomorrow morning to come back out and put something together.
Very good, very good. You had a good time. It's always good to get together with all classmates and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
You're going to be attending the Bison game, Bison Scottsbluff, aren't you?
We'll be on the sidelines tonight, and I think both John and I are going to be talking to the team beforehand, but then we'll probably stay on the sidelines. So.
John Walker was the fullback for Jeff for many, many years. John was telling me about some stories. You got a lot of good stories about this guy, don't you?
Yeah. They go both ways for sure. Yeah. And I'm here to support the class of '68 that they have weekly or monthly meetings, and then also try to get the football players back from because we're all 75 this year.
You don't look it. Don't look it at all.
It's the good life.
There you go.
Nebraska.
Tell us, what do you do now?
Retired, fully retired, yeah.
Now you're telling me you're Columbus area, is that right?
Columbia, Missouri. North of Columbia, Missouri.
Columbia, Missouri. I misunderstood earlier because you're talking about your boys. He's a track guy, isn't he?
Yes, and football, Lakeview in Columbus.
Okay, very good, and a pretty good one at that. Is that right?
They're undefeated, yeah.
Tell us, I got to share a story about this guy. I know there's a billion of them, but leading the way for this guy so this guy could get all those yards back in the day.
There's a pack. There's a secret pack that we have. No stories. No stories.
Yeah. But this guy was your guy, wasn't he?
Well, yes, he was, among many other guys, too.
Yeah, we had a bunch of probably 8 or 9 guys that we played football together for junior high on, okay? And kept together and had decent teams every year. And it was the good old days. It really was.
Now, you were telling me earlier that if you had a chance even in the professional ranks, you probably should have went with them. Is that right?
No, I shouldn't. I was more of a wrestler than a football player. So,
give me a story. Give me a game or two back in the day that you always remember in the days back here at McCook High.
I'll give one, okay, and this is on me. And we're playing Cozad. We've got them backed up to the 5-yard line. They're punting. I block through and block the punt. He goes straight up in the air. Jeff's standing next to me, and he goes other way. He meant around the other side of him. We could have scored. I ran the other way on the field. A classmate, Steve Clark, tackled me on the 35, okay? Saved me touchdown for the other team.
I remember, Jim Marshall doing that for the Vikings back in the day. He went the other way, so he saved the day.
And 3 plays later, Jeff scored, so it didn't cost me anything other than total embarrassment, okay? But it was still worth remembering, okay?
I'm sure you were razzed about that a lot.
I forgot about that one, John.
Yeah. There's some people that still remind me of it, okay? But all good times. It really was.
Yeah, Scottsbluff, McCook from the past. Any highlights back when you guys played the Bearcats back in the day?
Just couldn't beat them. They were always a better team, and we were a small Class A team. But they was just a tough team to beat. I mean, we had a good team, but our record didn't show it because we played at teams like North Platte, Scottsbluff, and Kearney. They were a much bigger school than we were. So.
The old Big Ten days. You're playing the bigger schools, aren't you?
Yep. So.
Don't you hate it that you have a Bison game and a Husker game on the same night?
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
I called the university and tried to get them to change it to Saturday. They turned me down.
They just wouldn't do it for you.
Hey, we got stuff going on out in McCook, Nebraska, and No response.
Jeff, what else are you doing these days?
Well, actually, I still work. I work from my home, and I've got 12 grandkids that are getting ready to probably have kids too. So, and just kind of enjoying life right now at my pace.
All right.
So. John, you said retired. What do you like to do?
I do a little everything. I have a farm up North Missouri there and do that. Jeff's one ahead of me. I have 11 grandchildren. So I spend a lot of time chasing grandkids' sporting events all over the Midwest here.
Now, the guy that you know organized this kind of, Ron Hull, kind of put this thing together and wanted everybody to get together, didn't he?
He's the one we blame. Yes. Definitely.
And he's getting the bill. I hear about that too, right?
Well, he likes to promote things and do things, you know. So anyhow, I'm going to start charging him to do this.
Yeah, you miss him here. You wish you were here, right?
Do I wish he was here?
Wish he was here.
Yeah, I wish he was.
Maybe next year, you guys could do this. Going to make this a yearly thing?
I don't know. I probably doubt it. It's not safe for an old man like me to be on the road driving.
We're running out of years. We're running out of years to do this kind of stuff. Okay, so.
Well, I know you're going to tour the high school a little bit and be at the game tonight for the coin flip and everything, and stick around and watch. Hopefully, some good football tonight.
Exactly.
Keep checking this Nebraska score too.
I probably have Nebraska on my phone. Okay, watching that. So.
Good to catch up. Jeff Kinney and John Walker, class of 1968. They'll be watching the Bison and the Bearcats coming up again tonight. More for Wagner Ford pregame. Chris Cottrell, voice of the Bearcats on radio station Kenny B, will join me. We'll talk about the two teams coming up in just a moment. The Wagner Ford pregame moves on Kicks 96.1. Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook is your authorized dealer for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Yamaha, and still, where else can you buy a new Ram pickup or a car, a motorcycle or ATV, a chainsaw, leaf blower, lawn and garden equipment at the same place? It's all at Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Devaney deal. Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
A little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work? Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
At Decatur Health Radiology, the 3D mammography truck brings breast imaging directly into our community. This mobile service provides screening mammograms that may help detect early breast changes. Imaging results are reviewed by board-certified radiologists and shared with providers as part of patient care. By hosting the mobile unit, Decatur Health supports local access to important breast health screenings. Learn more about upcoming 3D mammography truck visits at decaturhealth.org.
The Wagner Ford pregame show with Rich Barnett continues now on Kicks 96.1.
Wagner Ford pregame continues here on Kicks 96.1, highplanesradio.net, the KICX tab, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel before McCook and Scottsbluff here at the top of the hour. More of our pregame coverage. Let's talk to a very good friend of mine, known each other for a long time in the radio play-by-play world, the one and only Chris Cottrell from radio station KNEB. He is the voice of the Scottsbluff Bearcats and their radio station up there. Chris, good to talk to you once again. You've been doing it a long time. He's a legend up in the Panhandle, the Bluffs, the Gary Scottsbluff area. He does a wonderful job.
Richie Barnett, my good friend. Hey, I appreciate the introduction. All those things you said, I don't know if they're true about me, but I know they are about you down in your neck of the woods. And, yeah, you're right. Good to catch up, and it must mean it's a fun time of the year because it's Scottsbluff McCook football week, man.
Yeah, the Bluffs and the Bison Boats was just the one loss during the season. I know that loss by Scottsbluff earlier against a really good Seward team. But you look back, and I know you were there for that one. I think it was a 14-7 type of game. That was a game that could have went either way. Scottsbluff easily could be coming to this game undefeated.
They could, and they knew that Week 4 game at Seward. Look, they played Grand Island Northwest, had no issues at home to open the year. Win big at Lincoln Northwest, and then they roll at home over Crete. And I think everyone within the program knew all summer long that the first real test wasn't going to be until that game at Seward. Seward won out here last year 28-27 or 24-23. It was a one-point game, and then, knew it was going to be a slugfest at their place. They came into the year without one of the best players in Class B, Treston Haas. I think he's committed to play at South Dakota State, their quarterback. But he blew his knee out playing basketball over the summer, so they don't have their all-everything quarterback, and they've kind of adjusted on the fly. They have a senior playing quarterback, and in that game that night at Concordia, they just kind of won at the line of scrimmage, ran the ball when they needed to well, and held Scottsbluff's rushing game to about 3.5 yards per carry. And I think we turned it over 3 times in the game, had 3 interceptions that we threw. So, yeah, came out on the short end of that one. And since that one, have beat Lex, Gehring, and Hastings. And we were trading texts a few days ago. Other than the Seward game, and Gehring gave Scottsbluff a good matchup in the first half, it's just not been a great schedule so far for Scottsbluff. So the one loss at Seward, that was a 50-50 game coming into the year. They dropped it, but they've won all the other games, and they should have won all the rest of their games. And so that's where we're at right now with them at 6-1.
The good thing about some of those games, when it comes to lopsided games, you get a chance to play some of your younger kids in that maybe late third or all fourth quarter, and you get some of those kids some experience for their future down the line. That does help a program out when you have games like that.
It does, and we saw plenty of that this past Friday. Had the running clock ready to roll at home for homecoming against Hastings, coming out of the locker room to begin the third quarter. Just 7 points scored in the second half. And, I mean, really, other than one drive for both the starters offensively and defensively, it was backups, and we got into the third and fourth string at a couple of positions. And as you know, with those running clocks, that second half did not last all that long. And the key in a situation in a night like that is just getting out of Dodge healthy, especially when you've got a monster game like this one coming up with these two old foes.
Nate Kelly back. Great. We know about his talents in a lot of sports. We'll see him in the basketball court coming up in the winter months. But as a quarterback this year, boy, Coach Hall loves to have the ball in his hands. Leading rusher, throws the ball. The guy can do a lot of things for you, can't he?
Yeah, just last weekend, so one at Gehring on Friday, and then the following day, that Saturday of that weekend, he committed to play basketball at UNK. So he's got the college basketball decision out of the way. Of course, the starter for Coach Hall on the gridiron at quarterback, leads the team in rushing, touchdowns. He had a hand in 4 of their 5 touchdowns this last Friday, with 3 on the ground and a passing touchdown as well. Honestly, it felt like they were trying to throw the ball a little bit more this last week. I think they knew coming in, look, they're a heavy favorite. You can kind of maybe branch out just a little bit, start to put the ball in the air a little bit, and if nothing else, you're trying to make McCook see some things on film. They did a lot of that early, too, in the year, put some new passing concepts and some plays on film, and even if you're just making your opponent practice for certain things a little bit, maybe that's taken a little bit more of attention away from the run defense. So trying to make the Bison work a little bit, and I think they put some passing stuff on film this past Friday to try and do exactly that.
Again, defense has not given up much at all this year, Chris. Who's the leader of that defense? Who is somebody we're going to be calling out a lot for that Scottsbluff defense Friday night?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Coming into the season, you'd have been hard-pressed to find, many programs, Class B, that had 2 better defensive ends, and they would have been the 2 starting tight ends as well. Braxton Burford was one of the best defensive players in Class B all of last year. He had an off-season injury that kept him out throughout the summer, fall camp, and he just got back a couple of weeks ago. Still not going to be 100%. He's more of a rotational guy, so he's just not quite the same player he was. And then Lucas Lively would have been the other guy on the other side, both at tight end and D end, and he's got a knee injury, and I think he's going to miss the rest of the season. But they've had a linebacking group, a three-man linebacking core. Dylan Propp missed a couple of games early. This past weekend from his linebacker spot, Propp had like 15 tackles, a couple of sacks, 3 tackles for loss. I think he had a pass breakup. I mean, he is just an outstanding player, great speed, a different linebacker build than maybe what you expect to see playing in an inside backer spot. But he's been great the last couple of weeks. Travis Peets is kind of that big thumper from a linebacker spot, and Caleb Berta, another basketball name. He's a very athletic, can play the run and get into some pass coverage. So I'd say right now the strength of the Scottsbluff defense is in their linebacking core, Rich.
Well, the winner of this one is going to go most likely, finish 8-1. Even though the Bluffs, that York game at the end here, that's not an easy finale for the regular season. It's at Bearcat Stadium, but that York team's playing pretty good last couple of weeks.
They are. The thing is, you look at York, their record's 5-2, the 2 losses to Elk North and at Standing Bear, and they did beat Northwest. They got the win over GI Northwest this last Friday, 18-16, but some of these other wins are just like Hastings is so down right now. It's just not a great year for the Hastings Tigers. Beatrice 0-7, Crete 2-5, Lincoln Northwest 1-6, and I mean we know what Coach Stein and GI Northwest are all about, but still just 2-5. So York's 5-2 record, they've won plenty of those games against teams that don't have a great record, but wins are wins, and it looks like they're probably getting a little bit better as the season goes along. So, yeah, nothing guaranteed in Week 9 for Scottsbluff at home, but you're right. This one does feel like the big one for both these teams to wrap up the year.
We had a good one last year up at your place at Bearcat Stadium, and I anticipate this is going to be a 4-quarter game. You're going to see those main guys in there for all 4 quarters going right down to the very end.
Yeah, we talked with Coach Hall on the post-game show Friday, and Todd Mangini was a longtime assistant coach on the Scottsbluff staff. He does color for me during the home games, and, both of them were just laughing like, well, what do you expect? Well, we expect it to be Scottsbluff and McCook, a one-possession game down to the midway point of the 4th quarter. Whoever has the ball last might have it with a chance to win, or someone's looking to get a late stop to kind of hold on to a victory. I mean, you've been around for a lot of these games. I've been around for a lot. You know how it goes. I mean, I think coming in last year, Scottsbluff was probably a bit more favored than what the game wound up being. Just a 1-score game? You guys had a great game. No one knows how to prepare for Scottsbluff quite like McCook, and I know Coach Petrovsky's a Jeff Gross disciple, and I'm sure the Scottsbluff staff, they expect McCook to be dialed in on everything that they want to do. So those little adjustments and who can kind of, make the adjustments in game, whether on the sideline or at halftime coming out for the second half, those little things are going to be so crucial in a matchup like this where both teams know each other so well.
Chris, always good to catch up. Thank you so much. A good one. The weather's supposed to be ideal on Friday night. Even in mid-October, it's going to be a nice night, and fans going to get their money's worth, I think, for this one.
Yep, no doubt about that. So much to play for this time of year for both teams getting set for postseason football, regardless of how things shake out in this one. But when the Bison and the Bearcats get together, it feels just like high school football should feel. Can't wait to see you, Rich.
Chris Cottrell, play-by-play voice, Scottsbluff Radio. Once again, radio station KNEB. Take a break. More of the Wagner Ford pregame. More still to come. Kicks 96.1.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking has never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
When life throws throws you a curveball where you find yourself on the bench, Community Hospital Physical Therapy steps up to the plate. Whether you're aiming for a home run, tackling the workday, or chasing after grandkids, our team is here to coach you back to peak performance. With cutting-edge treatments like dry needling, blood flow restriction, and cupping, we're not just about recovery, we're about your victory. Get back in the game with us. Visit us at Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook or Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today, because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook. Nebraska Land Tire and McCook can take care of your tires. Well, obviously. But did you know they do more?
Like what?
Factory maintenance, brakes, alignment, batteries, shocks, AC, cooling systems, belts, hoses, time belts, transmission service, starters, power steering, alternators, oil service, bearings, mufflers, suspension, tires, struts, custom wheels, tune-ups, filters, fuel injection, and support after the sale.
Wow, they really do have everything.
Yep, if it has rubber and rolls, Nebraska Land Tire can take care of it. Open Monday through Saturday, West B Street, McCook.
You're listening to the Wagner Ford pregame show on Kicks 96.1.
Wagner Ford pregame continues here on Kicks 96.1. Let's get to the coaches now. Head coach Judd Hall of Scottsbluff, 6-1 Bearcats have had a great season again. Coach 9-2 last year. Always a strong program year in and year out. That's no different this year. A lot to play for tonight with this one. Still got York next week, but boy, the Bison and the Bearcats really pretty much for a district title tonight.
No, nothing. It's going to be a great environment. You know, I think I said to our radio guy on Friday night after our home game that's my second favorite place to play. After Bearcat Stadium, I love going down there, and the atmosphere that the McCook staff and community puts on for the game. It's second to none. It's really a great place to play high school football, especially when, you know, it's a championship game. It's going to be a championship environment. So we're really looking forward to the challenge as we go down there on Friday.
Well, your kids have played so good this year, Coach. I know just the one game against Seward, and I know talking to Chris myself here just the other day, I mean, it could have went either way. 14-6 battle at Seward. I mean, you could easily be coming in undefeated in this one.
Yeah, we could. You know, we had a few turnovers in that game that were kind of uncharacteristic of our team, gave them extra possessions. And you know as well as I do, if you give a good team extra possessions, it just makes it that much more difficult for you. So, yeah, I definitely had chances in that game and liked where we were at. It was also a great spot in our season to be tested like that, allowed us to refocus. And I think our kids did a great job of responding, or have responded after that tough game, and bounce back to put ourselves in a position to play for a district championship on Friday.
Coach, you lost a dynamite senior class last year. You know, 9-2 season. Your running game was outstanding, but it seems like every year you lose senior classes, some really good ones, and your kids just pick up the pace. Your juniors to become seniors, sophomores to juniors, and they've done that again this year, haven't they?
Yeah, we continue to just stack classes on top of each other, and in Class B, I think you have to do that. So it's really good. A tribute to our junior high staff and then to our freshman staff, getting those guys ready to just continue in our system. I think those kids in 7th grade start running our offense and defense. So by the time they get to us as sophomores, they've already done our stuff for 3 years. So that's a good problem to have, and we kind of like that for our kids, for our program, that everything builds upon each other, and we can just keep putting these good classes back to back.
Coach Nate Kelly's been your guy for 3 years under center, and he is having a phenomenal senior season, isn't he?
He is. You know, Nate's a great leader for us. He's been able to do it in a variety of ways this year. You know, he's a leader on defense for us, but also under center. He's more comfortable. Again, just another year of growth under center for us. So he's really got great command of the offense, understands what we're trying to do. He's done a great job in the passing game, and we've also been able to limit carries throughout the season. I think as you look through the stats, he's floating around right 90 carries on the year through the season. So with what we do offensively to keep him healthy and limit carries to get to this point in the season. I think we've done a good job as an offense protecting him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a tough son of a gun. Very tough kid, but I'm sure coaches kind of cringe at each and every hit that he takes, and I'm sure he administers some of those hits as well, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah, he's a great two-way player. And the thing about Nate is he's just an ultimate competitor. So even though he's not doing or not carrying the ball, he's still doing his job to help us win. So, just a great kid, a kid that's been a true leader for our program for the last 3 years.
I see you're playing some other seniors, but you got a lot of underclassmen who are really contributing this year too, aren't they?
Yeah, we do. We have a nice mix. And I think for us, one of our goals coming into the season was to establish depth and play as many kids as possible. So we tried to play guys one way and then switch it up, week to week, have them play the other side of the ball. We've got a lot of kids JV minutes this year to get them ready for Friday nights as well. So that was a big focus for our coaching staff coming into this season, is to develop depth because we knew as we get to this point in the season, injuries happen. And also when you're playing top quality opponents these last 2 weeks in McCook and York, we're going to need a full squad going into both of these games. But definitely here on Friday night going against McCook, we have to have everyone ready to go. And if somebody goes down, we have to have a guy that can play at that high level coming in right behind him.
Yeah, that's one big thing. You've got this one this week, and York is playing pretty good. That's coming up at your place for the finale. So, yeah, you've got two toughies to end the season.
Yes, we do. It's a backloaded schedule for us here with these two games, but I also think it's a great opportunity to once again see where you're at the end of the season, and hopefully if you can find a way to win these two games, it sets you up for a great spot in the playoffs. And our playoffs are going to start this week. We have a championship game this week at McCook for a district championship. That's one of our team goals, and then next week we'll treat it like a championship game as well, because with the way Class B sets up this year, you're not guaranteed to host a first-round playoff game if you're 7-2. So we really have to find a way to win out these next two games if we want to accomplish the goal of hosting a first-round playoff game.
Coach, you've watched, I'm sure, a bunch of McCook film the last week or so. What's got to be done to pick up a big road win here at Weiland Field on Friday?
I think we talked all week about field position is going to be a huge factor in this game. So I really think we have to win the special teams phase of the game. I like where that phase is at for us the last few weeks, but they're going to have to play at an extremely high level. Got to keep it out of the Campbell's kid, his hands in the special teams, because he's an electric player whenever he touches the ball. So that's got to be a focus of ours. And then the three and outs on defense. We've got to get a few of those throughout the game to aid in that field position battle, because McCook's got a stout defense. If we have to go 80 yards every time when we have the ball on offense, that's going to be a real struggle for us. And then we have to try and make them go 80 yards every time. So it's going to be a great game, and I think field position comes down to being a major factor in the game.
We haven't used much of our kicking game a lot this year, Coach. How about yours? Do you feel like if it had to come down to a last-second field goal or something like that, is your kicking game pretty good this year?
It is. We have a sophomore kid that's kicking for us. We trust him. In the Gearing game, he had a 49-yard field goal in the Gearing game, so we kind of know where his limits are at right now. But, he's got a real active leg. Our kickoff team's been very good, very solid all year to pin guys deep. And then when we've had to punt this year, I think we're averaging over 40 yards a punt. So I think our kicking game could be a huge advantage, or we like to think that it's going to be a huge advantage for us going into this week's game.
Every year, Coach, you think, is this your best Scottsbluff team? Is this your best Scottsbluff team? And I know you got to find out till the end, but this could rank, you never know, a couple of weeks down the line, this could be one of your best, could it?
It is. It's definitely got a chance. Really playing good football at this time in the season. Again, a couple of huge tests here going into the final stretch of the season. But we really like our kids. They bought into what we're coaching them to do this year. It's been a fun group. No off the field concerns or issues with this group. No classroom issues with this group. So it's been a real fun group to see them come together. And when you're doing those things right in the classroom and you're doing those things off the field, it's funny what happens on Friday nights too. Some of those things just carry over, and it's a great environment or a great great spot to be with this team.
Scottsbluff head football coach Judd Hall. We'll take a break. We'll hear from Bison football coach Joe Petrosky. Talk about the Bison and the Bearcats. Going to be a battle here at Weiland Field. More after the break. The Wagner Ford pregame on Kicks 96.1.
15 years ago, Tim and Christy Dahm purchased Carpenter Breland Funeral Home with a commitment to care for Southwest Nebraska. That commitment continues today with complete funeral services, custom monuments, and the dignity of an on-site crematory. Our investment in McCook and the surrounding areas remains strong. To the families we have served, thank you for entrusting your loved ones to our care. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home in McCook, proudly serving Southwest Nebraska.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
There's a new buzz in McCook about a place that's pizza heaven, and everyone's raving about their unbeatable buffet bonanza. Picture this: unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert every day from 11:30 to 1:30, plus Monday and Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. Mouth-watering, right? And then you think, where do I sign up? Head to your McCook Pizza Hut on North Highway 83. Visit pizzahut.com for more information.
The pickup that altered the truck landscape forever continues to power ahead. Wagner Ford has the legendary Ford F-Series lineup that's been America's best-selling truck for over 40 years. With muscular new styling, new and improved engines, best-in-class max towing and max payload, the new F-150 is tougher, smarter, and even more capable. Test drive your next vehicle at Wagner Ford in downtown McCook.
You're gonna save, save, save when you buy a car from us today.
Listening to the Wagner Ford pregame show on Kicks 96.1.
Bison football pregame continues. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Boy, the game everybody kind of pointing to with Scottsbluff in town. Face the Bison and McCook. Talking now with head coach Joe Petrosky. And here we are, coach. Got 2 weeks left in the regular season. Good win last week. Ogallala sets up the game. I'm sure your kids and your coaching staff really looking forward to tonight, aren't they?
We are, Rich. Obviously, it's been a good season for us to this point. It's hard to believe that it's coming down the stretch here. And, you know, you never want to look ahead. You always take them one at a time, as we always say and talk about. But, you know, when you kind of get to this point in the season in Week 8 and you look at the schedule leading into the season, you would really hope that this is where we were going to be at. And so we're happy where we're at as far as in position to win a district title or in the game to be able to win the district title. And so right now it's going to be a great test. Scottsbluff, McCook have had a ton of battles over the years, and we really don't expect anything different tonight. Both teams are 6-1. Both teams are in the driver's seat to win the district, depending on this game. So it's just a great opportunity. We feel really fortunate to be in that opportunity. We just got to go out and execute and play well against a solid team. Scottsbluff is solid. They're always going to be. It's really going to come down to the matchups that we talk about and those 4 or 5 plays in the game. Can you make those plays when it counts and give yourself a chance?
Going back to the Ogallala game last week, man, defensively, did I read that? 18 yards total offense for the Indians. That was about it.
Yeah, it was. Our defense played really well. Our defense has been playing well the last few weeks. And, you know, at the end of the day, we were able to do a lot of things, apply pressure to Ogallala, and then allowed our offense to get going and get some points on the board. And so we're going to need that tonight. Our defense is going to have to stand in there in a big way, and we're going to have to be able to find a way to generate some yards on offense and score some points. And they love to run the ball a bunch, Scottsbluff, and we're going to have to be able to find a way to get them in yardages they don't want to be in, the second and longs, the third and longs. Otherwise, they kind of just chunk it down the field on you. And then every time we get the ball, you got to cherish it because you just don't know how many many opportunities you're going to get on offense, and it just makes for a great matchup on both sides.
What can you tell us as far as kids you'll get back after missing some time last week? What can you tell us there?
Well, at this point, Simon Garcia is going to be a full go. We held him out last week. He suited up. We were only going to use him if we needed to, and so we feel like that week of continuing to stay off of it and not go will hopefully help him even that much more. As of this point, we're still the guys that have been injured continue to be injured, and hopefully as we keep going down the stretch here, we can get a few of them more back. But it's always great to get Simon back. He's been a 3-year starter for us, and it just killed him to not be able to be out there a week ago. But he understood that it was probably necessary, and so now it's going to be full go tonight.
Yep, one of those players I'm sure has stood by maybe you guys, coaches, and maybe try to slip in for a play or so, and you got to, you didn't need him last week. It was good, and I'm sure you saw it this week, didn't you? That injury is doing a lot better.
Yeah, after the Hastings game when he tweaked it again, that went into the conversation, and I kind of left it up to him. It was, if you feel like you can go, let's go. If not, if you feel like, you can hold out and we can manage without you, let's do that as well, because knowing that Scottsbluff was coming up, our full attention was on Ogallala. We had to win that game, but we were able to do it, and right now we feel like he's in a better place as far as his injury is concerned, to be as best percentage he can be health-wise going into this game, and we're going to need all hands on deck for it.
All right, Scottsbluff X's and O's. We've talked about you and I on Saturday morning. Nate Kelly's their quarterback, and he has the ball in his hands a lot and has ran a lot this year. But I'm sure he's got some surrounding cast guys that can do the job for him as well.
Yeah, the offense goes as he goes. He's an exceptional player. He's an exceptional athlete. Seems like he's been there forever. But he's a really good player. He runs the ball hard. Their offensive line does a good job blocking. That's their MO. That's who they are. They run a wing offense, and they pack you in there tight, and they're just fine getting 3 or 4 yards a game and then trying to break it loose as you keep going on throughout the game. And he's got some nice tailback options. They run with the wing, so they got a slot back that they get the ball to as well. They got a couple receivers. They don't spread it out or throw it hardly at all, but when they do, they have great concepts to try to get guys the football. Their tight ends are physical. So offensively, it's a challenge. It's definitely one of those things where you got to mix it up enough to be able to keep them off balance, but also be solid enough to take care of the line of scrimmage and not allow them to take over the line of scrimmage. And then defensively, it's kind of led by a lot of the same players. They're just very disciplined on defense. They're going to do what they do. Nate Kelly's a heck of a safety. Their linebackers do a good job running the ball. It's just going to come down to those individual matchups and how can we kind of move things around or move the pieces around to kind of get ourselves in some spots that we feel like we can take advantage of. And then when you have those opportunities in games like this, you got to hit them. And that'll be the chess match throughout the game to pick those points when it's time to go make those plays, those big plays, and we got to be able to come up with those.
Has it felt like the week's been a long one? It just never gets here? Has it moved pretty fast, like normal?
It just feels like it cooks on by the farther you get in the season, and you get to the end of Friday and you start again on Saturday and you go through the weekend, and then it's Monday, and then you blink and it's Thursday, and it's walk-through practice, and then it's Friday. It just it's one of those things you kind of try to keep yourself in the moment and not get too far ahead. This is an exciting game. We're in a great position. They're in a great position. This is one of those, like I said, McCook Scottsbluff matchups where you kind of anticipated this if both teams were going to play how they were projected. You got to play the season. You got to play it out. But 6-1, both of us going for a district title. That's pretty exciting here coming into Week 8.
Best of luck in this one.
Yeah, thanks, Rich.
Head coach Joe Vitrosky talking McCook, Scottsbluff football. Lance and I are back more of the pregame. Starting lineups coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1.
In today's fast-paced financial landscape, you need a bank you can depend on. Horizon Bank is that bank. Switching to Horizon Bank is not just simple, it's a smooth and hassle-free experience. Stop by 312 West 1st Street where their dedicated team is ready to seamlessly transfer all your ACH bill payments and online banking services to their intuitive products. They pride themselves on providing exceptional customer service that truly puts you first. Don't wait any longer. Make the smart choice and visit Horizon Bank today. Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
Behavioral health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Oh, don't you worry. It'll be here before you can say, wow, it's cold. Both Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your carrier dealer in McCook, can get your heating system in shape this fall, so it's ready to warm you when, wow, it's cold. Need a new unit? Carrier gas furnaces offer a model to suit every need, and each passes the legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliable performance. Learn more about Carrier furnaces at Bowles Plumbing, Heating, and Air, 1005 East C Street, McCook.
You're listening to the Wagner Ford pregame show on Kicks 96.1.
Broadcasting live once again from Weiland Field, McCook, Nebraska. Kicks 96.1, highplainsradio.net or KICX app, the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Bison football, Bison the Scottsbluff Bearcats, 6-1 McCook, 6-1 Scottsbluff. Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, Carl Riemann is working his magic on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Here we are, Lance, the game we've been waiting for. Just one blemish on both the teams' records. Here we go. I'm glad we're at home tonight.
Yeah, doesn't get any better than this. Week 8, late in the season, two pretty good football teams, and I don't think you're going to see anything fancy tonight out of either team. You know, if anything, McCook might try to open up over the top, but Scottsbluff's a time-consuming, ground-eating football team.
You know, injury situation, Lance, have been a kind of a problem. Well, I'm not saying a problem, but it is a problem. No coach, nobody ever wants to see injuries situation, but McCook's got a couple of key guys still out, and a new one with Lee Davidson, fullback Lee Davidson, starter, is not going to play tonight. He's in street clothes. That means we'll see Tate Schaefer back there. He'll have to play both ways tonight.
Yep, Tate's played quite a bit this year, so, you know, nothing missing there. I mean, Lee's a great player, but, yeah, they've got guys to step up and take their spots.
Cooper Rakes and Trip Riley are both out, and we kind of think it's going to be kind of season injury. We don't think we're going to see those guys back in uniform this year.
Yeah, I don't think so unless it be late run in the playoffs or something like that.
Gunnar Capps did out there. He's missed the last couple of games. A concussion. He was out there kicking.
Yes, I'm kicking and kicking it pretty well. So signs point up on that one.
Senior night, we just watched the seniors walk down the north sideline with their parents and the fall sports. Football, I think they did cross country as well. So we've come upon this. This is the final home game of the regular season, and this is the big one, Lance, we were talking earlier about. The winner probably gets a home game in the playoffs coming up. Loser probably will be on the road.
Yeah, Class B this year is it's crazy. But, think of this. A two-loss team in the state's not going to host a home game is pretty remarkable.
There are some big matchups beside this one, Lance, tonight in Class B. McCook, Scottsbluff, Waverly, and Norris, 7-0 and 7-0. That's going to be one. We're going to watch that score.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because the back end of the season's really loaded up with those teams in the East. And, these last 2 weeks, it could flip-flop seedings in the playoffs pretty big. You never know what's going to happen.
York and Seward, pair of 5-2 teams play tonight. Now, Scottsbluff will see York next week, so the Bearcats got a tough one next week. McCook's at Lexington, and then the other game tonight, Bennington is hosting Omaha Scott. That's another big game.
Yeah, Scott's really come on after week 1 loss that they had, and everybody's all worried about up in the air what's going on there. But Scott always brings it around.
Now, last night, there was a Thursday night game, which was interesting. Gretna East over Elkhorn North, 35-23. That's the second loss for Elkhorn North this year.
Yeah, that one kind of took me by surprise when I saw it this morning, too.
So there's some big games last night, big games tonight. We'll be following those games. On the Hawk tonight, Mark's over at Juanita Palisade. Juanita Palisade Wallace, the big six-man game down the road. Bartley, another big six-man matchup with Southwest and SEM. Had the big one over in Cambridge last night. Hitchcock County and Cambridge battled to overtime, and Hitchcock County won that one, wrapped up an undefeated season. We'll see both those teams in the playoffs. Dundee County Stratton kids and Southern Valley kids had to wait until like after 10 o'clock local time. 3.5-hour weather delay before they got done. I think at like 1 in the morning. So how about that?
Yeah, good thing none of them were named Cinderella, right?
Exactly right. Holy smokes, that would have been awful last night. So we got some games to follow again tonight. We've got about 10 minutes on the clock. We'll check the lineups of both teams. Back more for Wagner Ford pregame coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1. Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
We're here today in the service department of Davini Motors with a man who brought his car in. What seems to be the problem?
It's making a funny noise, like... So I brought it in.
Smart move. Davini's highly trained staff of auto experts can properly diagnose your vehicle and get it back to tip-top shape in no time. They carry quality OEM parts, too.
Can they fix...
I'm sure they can. It's not a deal unless it's a Davini deal. Davini Motors, 401 East B Street, McCook. Davini Chrysler Jeep Dodge.com.
Getting a little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work? Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
The Wagner Ford pregame show with Rich Barnett continues now on Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Wyland Field getting ready for the kickoff. Did we ever find out who won the coin toss? I forgot to look.
No, they had it, but the white hat never signaled what happens.
Oh, man. So anyway, McCook had pretty good percentage-wise of winning that coin flip this year.
Yeah, only lost one time.
Set the Bison. We'll go and we got time to do all the offenses, defense. The Bison, their starting offense led by their senior quarterback, Trenton Riley, 6'2", 175. Tristan Campbell, 5'11", 165 is your tailback, 1,000 yards again this year. Tate Schaefer, 5'8", 190, and a senior is your starting fullback in place of Lee Davidson tonight. The wide receivers, number 0, the senior Miles Pullman, 6'2", 175. Asher Wilson, the junior, number 10, 5'11", 165. Ty Junker, number 8, the junior, 6', 170. And we'll see Oliver Corbett in there as well, 6'6", 210. We're number 21. The tight ends, Gabe Roberts, 6'1", 215. We're number 45. Double tight ends, of course, it'll be interesting with Cooper Rakes out of the ball game. A double tight end set situation. We didn't see much of it last week, did we?
I think we'll probably just see that one, strong side tight end and play it from there.
The rest on offensive line, led by senior center Trey Tiller, 6'2", 200. The two guards, the number 53, senior Cole Walter, 6', 205. Junior Brody Anthony is the other guard, 5'11", 200. The two tackles, good to see Simon Garcia back at it tonight after missing last night, number 64. 6', 200. The other tackle is senior Isaac Sonnenberg, 6'6", 225. The Bison defense. Now, we were talking defense with the offense that Scottsbluff runs in tight with a wing in there. It's offense in a phone booth, real in tight. We're going to see a little bit something different from the defense tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to look similar, but it's just going to be that they're going to match them. That width of the defense is going to definitely decrease. Go to what the Scottsbluff offense has.
Tiller at one defensive end. We'll see Derek Spencer get a second start of the season. Started last week when Garcia was out. 6'2", 185. I'm sure we'll see Simon in there as well, play a little defensive end. Spencer Steinbeck, 6'4", 315. We'll see Eidos Klein in there as well. The linebackers with Roberts, Schaefer, Wilson, and Corbett. The secondary, Ian Spearman, 6'2", 180. Ty Junker back there. Pullman and Campbell are your defensive backs as well.
So I think they're doing a ceremonial coin toss. I don't know if they did.
Wow.
There must have been a practice one over there.
Uh-huh.
So
okay.
I hope that practice one didn't jinx us.
As Jeff Kenny, the former Bison standout, the Husker great, had a great NFL career with the Chiefs, I think the Bills as well. Jeff is in town today. He's at midfield stripe, and he and some of his 1968 class of 68 classmates, teammates were in town. They were down at Citadel today and had a chance to go down there and have a little lunch with them. And we had a little pregame interview with Jeff and also his fullback in junior and senior high, John Walker, had some great stories. And we have that posted on our highplains.radio.net website and our KICX Facebook page in case you missed the pregame cut with those two at the start of our 6 o'clock hour. So we'll get see the coin flip right now, see if the Bison can win. And we've lost one, right?
One, yep.
The entire year. We'll give it the Scottsbluff offense. Nate Kelly, we'll see that. Dynamite kid at senior quarterback, 6'1", 170. Travis Peets, their fullback, 6', 210. The wingback, George Schmall, 5'9", 160. Jordan McCarty's will alternate with Daniel Young. McCarty, 6'2", 205 and a junior. Young is 6'3", 180 and a junior. The tight ends, Jace Allen, 6'2", 180. And Kobe Strom, 6'3", 200. Offensive line, the two starters back are the two guards. The right guard, Dayton Adams, 5'11", 300, a junior. And the left guard is Aiden Hafner, 6'3", 300. Two 300-pound guards.
Yeah, they're big.
The center is Traven Kinsey, 6'1", 235. The tackles are 57 Riley Strecker, 6'1", 215 and a junior. And also Braden Schneider, 6', 210 and a senior. So Nate Kelly will get a lot of, we think. He's been their guy, like to have the ball in his hands, but boy, you don't want to run him to death. He's got 800 yards, I think, of running game this year, but don't be surprised if they fool you. They want to get you sucked up, and they'll throw over the top against you.
Yeah. Definitely got to still watch that outside and your backside with the secondary for sure.
So, did we have the coin flip, or are we getting ready for it?
I think we're still doing pleasantries.
Yeah, they were shaking hands and stuff like that. Now, Mr. Kinney has got a coin out there, and he will toss it at midfield. Let's see if the Bison can win a coin flip here again, just losing one. Again, Kicks 96.1, highplainsradio.net, or KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Don't forget at the end of the game, our Runs a Player of the game. I think the Bison won another coin flip.
Yep.
They did. Yeah, and they'll defer. They'll put the Bison defense out on the field. So they've gone through the season with losing. Which one game was it?
Last week, wasn't it?
Ogallala?
I think that might have been it. Yeah.
Okay, I think you're right. I think you are right. So Bison will kick off. We're going to anthem coming up. Take a break. Wagner Ford pregame and kickoff is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel.
Self-referrals to physical therapy are welcome. Physical therapy supports mobility, assists with recovery, and helps reduce fall risks. Licensed therapists provide exercises and techniques designed to improve movement and stability. Therapy may take place in inpatient, outpatient, or rehab settings, depending on a patient's needs. These services are available without a physician referral, making it easier to begin care when needed. Learn more about physical therapy at Decatur Health by visiting decaturhealth.org.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking has never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
At Community Hospital Physical Therapy, we believe that movement is freedom. With knowledge and expertise, our therapists are dedicated to your health and making movement a reality. Across multiple specialties, our team is constantly striving to improve quality of life and getting you back to living. Your movement, our mission. Come visit us today in McCook at Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center or in Curtis at Frontier County Physical Therapy.
Hannah is at the library. And she brought Runza onion rings.
They're very crunchy, and crunchy is loud.
That's the double-dipped breading talking. Maybe they'd be quieter if you dip them in Runza's onion ring dip.
Wait, they have onion ring dip?
They do. Make some noise for Runza's homemade onion rings and dip, because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook. Nebraska Land Tire in McCook can take care of your tires. Well, obviously. But did you know they do more?
Like what?
Factory maintenance, brakes, alignment, batteries, shocks, AC, cooling systems, belts, hoses, time belts, transmission service, starters, power steering, alternators, oil service, bearings, mufflers, suspension, tires, struts, custom wheels, tune-ups, filters, fuel injection, and support after the sale.
Wow, they really do have everything.
Yep, if it has rubber and rolls, Nebraska Land Tire can take care of it. Open Monday through Saturday, West B Street, McCook.
You're listening to the Wagner Ford pregame show on Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Weiland Field, kickoff coming up, Bison and the Bearcats. Week 8 of the high school football season. Bison football tonight brought to you by Carpenter Berlin Funeral Home, Pinnacle Bank, Wagner Ford and Wagner Chevy of McCook, Horizon Bank Community Hospital, Vols Plumbing and Heating, and Devaney Motors. Hey, I tell you, it feels nice. I mean, once the sun goes down, Lance, boy, this temperature is dropping 69 degrees here game time. It's supposed to maybe possibly have our first freeze tomorrow night.
Yep, that's all right. The bugs are crazy, but perfect night for football.
Yeah, the bugs are out still. We got up to 70 today, but still, it's a great night, perfect night. A little wind. Boy, look at the,
pretty dead right now.
Yeah, exactly right. You bet. And we will see Asher Wilson is going to be kicking off. Scottsbluff back deep. It's Eric Sabala. And also with Daniel Young, two returnees. As here we go from Weiland Field, Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. It's going to be Young at his own 10, far side 20. Cuts it back in. Good runner. Good speed for a big fella. 35 and down to the 41-yard line. Great start. Good return, Scottsbluff.
Yeah, got a little flat on that kick, I think, and kind of out-kicked the coverage. But it is what it is. Let's see what our defense can do.
Senior quarterback Nate Kelly, boy, good all-around athlete, a great football player. We're going to see him in the basketball court coming up here right around the corner. And pretty good golfer, I think, too, in the springtime. And we'll see the Bites come out. Looks like they're going to go with two down tackles early there, Lance. Both Eidos and Spencer up front.
It does kind of look like a four-man front here. And
And shotgun set for.
Okay, now we're more than a five-man here.
Okay, do a little shifting. Scottsbluff, two wings on the far side. Kelly, they're on inside give, far side, trying to swing with the Bites and bottle things up. It's going to be a loss of one or two on the play. Oliver Corbett, I see 21 in the area. As they kind of sweep. We were talking before the game. It's what do you describe this offense?
Student body left, student body right. I mean, it's just they guard tackle you to death on counters, but that was a perfect play and stopping it right off the get-go.
Jordan McCarty on the first down carry, a loss of one in the play for the Bearcats, and it's a nice job of the Bison defense stuffing the run back at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 11. Right at the 40-yard line, Kelly shotgun, fake to give, is going to run himself between the tackles. Good room, 45, midfield, first down. Boys found a lane, open it up. Nice job there. 2 300-pound guards to open things up in McCook territory. They move the chains on a nice run by Kelly.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to worry about is overreacting to that outside sweep, and then he sneaks up the middle like that.
15-yard gain by Nate Kelly on that second and long run. Scottsbluff has their first down of the game at the Bison 45. Clock running. No score here early from Weiland Field. A beautiful night for high school football. Kelly, shotgun set. It's going to be McCarty again between the tackles. Maybe one, maybe two. Got tripped up. I think G. Roberts got him first and then helped out by some other red shirts in the way. We'll say gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it's a great job by the interior there and linebackers filling. And if we can just make them, it sounds funny, one-dimensional running, but one-dimensional with Kelly not running it.
Double tight end set once again for the Bearcats. Ball on the far side hash with Kelly. Shotgun second, 2nd and 8. And they'll run a sweep here. A little inside give. Get that wing back going. And nowhere to go. He kind of was hit. Looked like we had him for a loss. Escaped. Nice job. No gain in the play.
Yeah, great job there. And the key, I think, to this is, like most times you want to get penetration in there and disrupt. But with this, you kind of want to hold your line and just kind of spread them out and let everybody fill in behind you and make that tackle. And that was a great job of that on that time by the Bison.
First carry by the wingback, George Schmall that time. There, Lansing, no gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 8. Big stop opportunity for the Bison to get a stop here, make a punt. Kelly shotgun set, and they're going to run it far side with Kelly. Trying to get the edge. A nice job by the head. Had the edge sealed that time, and Kelly dives way ahead and got himself a first down about the 35. You thought the knee was down?
Yeah, I thought, wow, that's a really generous spot. I thought he slid about 2 yards, but
looked like
first
Junker.
down.
Yeah, it looked like Junker had the edge on the far side, but maybe just a tough angle that time, maybe a little stiff arm by Kelly to boot, and that got him the extra yardage at 1st and 10.
Yeah, you really got to push yourself upfield and cut him off and make him come back to where you got help.
1st and 10 for the Scottsbluff Bearcats, second first down of this first drive. Kelly shotgun sets. Once again, it's going to be McCarty between the tackles. Good push, got the open. 25-20, still on his 15, and hog-tied down by Junker at about the 10-yard line. That's a big gain, 25-yard run. Scottsbluff Bison didn't quite wrap up, and it's going to be outside the 10, so it's still a 1st and 10 situation.
Yeah, just that's what Scottsbluff does. They just keep running it, and you just cannot miss an assignment, or that happens.
McCarty to the left of Kelly. That's they got a wing with Schmall to the right. 1st and 10. The run, though, it's going to be Kelly between the tackles. Boy just finds a little crease down to the 5-yard line. As Scottsbluff interior bottling up that front 4 for the Bison. It's going to be 2nd and short once again for Scottsbluff.
Yeah, good tackle there by Brody just to save the touchdown. But, yeah, those interior guys really got to get after it.
Early on, pretty good drive for the Bearcats going. 2nd and 5. About 2nd and 3. Kelly, they got to run it, sweep on the far side. Nice penetration that time. Trey Tiller got back there. I don't think he gained a yard.
Yeah, great job by Trey on a backside pursuit there. He was just, once he sees that crease and them guys pulling, he's just really got to go after it, and that was a great job that time.
So it's probably 2 downs to make a couple of yards, you would think, 4 down territory.
Yeah, there's a chain gang looking down there.
Far side, TJ Weimers and company down there. And we'll get the whoever's all's working here on that chain gang. And when we see them a little bit better, 3rd and a couple. For Scottsbluff, Kelly shotgun set, run inside, give McCarty this time going left, and he's going to get in there. Did he get in there? No, nothing yet. He didn't get a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run by McCarty. Once again, Jordan McCarty, and the Bearcats light the board first.
Yeah, that's textbook Scottsbluff there, and really McCook had a couple opportunities to stop him, but Kelly proved to be a little strong on some of those 3rd downs.
Extra point is coming up. Cole Diedick. He'll kick it. Schmall will hold it. 6-0 Bearcats in the opening first quarter once again from Weiland Field. Pretty good drive for the Bearcats. Everything up kind of on the ground, too. Kick's going to be on the way, and he got it. Pretty strong leg. 7-0 Bearcats back with a kickoff coming up here shortly. Kicks 96-1.
For generations, families across southwest Nebraska have trusted Carpenter Breland Funeral Home. With a commitment to dignity and care, we offer complete funeral services, custom monuments, and the comfort of an on-site crematory. At Carpenter Breland, we're honored to walk beside you during life's most difficult moments, proudly serving all of southwest Nebraska with compassion and respect. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home in McCook.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Bison play here on Kicks 96.1.
Rich and Lance Carl back here at Weiland Field. Pretty good drive. Bison just got to come back with an answer.
Yeah, you just got to stop him on that 3rd down play, and then you get the ball back.
As Diedick will kick this thing off high, not entirely deep. Caught up in the short hop that time by Miles Pullman. 15, trying to get the edge, get a blocker in front. Oh, nice. So tackle from behind that time by Scottsbluff. 22, Dylan Prop down on coverage that time, and it's 1st and 10. We're talking to our good buddy Chris Cottrell from KNEB, their play-by-play guy. He says our special team's pretty good, and that kickoff team did a pretty good job.
Yeah, McCook could have helped themselves by catching that on the fly, but that bounce cost them probably another 5 yards. But, yeah, still pretty good coverage by Scottsbluff.
7-0 Scottsbluff lead. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. 7:49 left. Bison offense to work with the senior quarterback Trenton Riley. Again, Tate Schaefer in there at fullback tonight for the injured Lee Davidson. Bison go 3 wide. Twins far side. 1 wide out here to the near side in the I set with 1 tight end. Gabe Roberts against a 4-man Scottsbluff front. It'd be counter. Campbell's has some room. Tristan trying to get the edge. Got to have a tackle 25, 26-yard lane. A gain of about almost 8 yards and a nice run by Tristan Campbell.
Yeah, great start there. Just our, regular isolation there, kind of off the left guard tackle area. And Tristan just does what he does, bounces it outside, and he almost broke that.
Looks strong running that counter. He had some open space over there. 2nd and we'll call it 2nd and 1. Give him a gain of 9 on the play. Bison go twin receivers right in front of us with Junker and also Pullman. Corbett split out wide left. Shotgun set for Trent Riley. They put Campbell out in motion. Give inside to Tate Schaefer trying to get that first down. He's got the first down and a few more yards. He was hit head on that time, but kept his feet churning to about the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 for Tate, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, good solid run by Tate there, straight up the middle. Got nice low leverage there, and key first down.
TJ Wimmers and company. TJ, did you hire Mitch Lister for to work tonight? Oh my gosh! You went to the bottom of the barrel. No, I'm just teasing. Mitch is a good guy. We love Mitch. Don't tell him I said that, okay? Don't tell him I said that. 3 wide look. Trenton Riley in 1st and 10. Ball to the far side. Hash 31-yard line. Trailing 7-0. Run the option. It's going to be Tate Schaefer with a good move. 35. Tate 40. 45. Midfield. And a strong move by Tate Schaefer getting his first start at fullback. We got a flag back here at almost the line of scrimmage. And the way the Bison are reacting, they think it's against them. Dang it.
That was a really good read by Trent on that, and a really good run by Tate. Just unfortunate. I got to think we're going to get this holding call that they never call anymore. But guess we do tonight.
First hanky of the night. So, big gain by Schaefer that time, and a nice run. And we'll be pushed backwards. A reminder, Coach's Coffee Club in the morning. We're live from Embers Bakery and Cafe. Recap of this game tonight. Preview the McCook Lex game coming up next week. 8-man playoff pairings. Hopefully we'll be out by sometime in that 8 o'clock hour tomorrow. Have some details on that. Got a lot of volleyball, conference volleyballs, district cross country, getting ready for the state meet, getting ready for state tennis. We'll have it for you 8 o'clock here in Kicks 96.1. 3 wide again, Twins far side. Trenton Riley shotgun set. He has both Schaefer and Campbell in the backfield on 1st and 21. Back at the 23. Fake the give on the option. Going to be Campbell. He's hit, and Scottsbluff read it well. No gain. It's going to be a loss in the play of a couple of more yards back and inside the 20. This is going to be about a 5-yard loss, Lance, and bring up 2nd and 26.
Yeah, that was just straight speed option, but Scottsbluff had us outflanked on that, and really nowhere to go.
Bearcats won only loss of the season. 14-7 loss to Seward. In fact, Lance, both teams lately haven't really been challenged. They've been lopsided scores.
Yeah, it hasn't been. That's what the question mark was coming into the game, who had the stronger week schedule.
2nd and a ton. 2nd and 25. Back at the 17. Motion man is Campbell to the far side. Tate Schaefer to the right. Riley's going to throw. Pass going to be across the middle. Going to be with a little contact there early against Miles Pullman, but apparently not enough. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
Yep. This is a tough play call here.
Yeah.
3rd and forever, but nice looking pass. I don't know. Defender timed it up pretty well, I guess, and broke it up.
See what Coach Joe Petrosky dials up here on 3rd and 25 for that first down. They have to get to about the 32 for that first down. 7-0 Scottsbluff lead. Bearcats went right down the field. 67-yard drive. Jordan McCarty, 5-yard run. Extra point was good. Bison will go I-Pro set on 3rd and a bunch. It's going to be isolation. Tristan Campbell between the tackles. Try to get some running room. 25, 26-yard line. Still going to be shy of the first down. Actually, McCook's got to get to the 41. I was looking at the first marker, so he had to get to the 41, a long ways away. 4th down, hopefully a Miles Pullman boomer of a punt right here coming up.
Yeah, we needed that holding call, just killed the drive, and it was looking pretty promising. And, those penalties just hammer you. But, let's get a good one here, Miles.
Scottsbluff, too deep for them. Jackson Esperanza on the far side. Like the Eric Sabala here near side. We got a flag on the play. Would take 5 yards right here and help us out a little bit more. If it was against the defense, and it was. It's going to be offsides against the defense. Give us 5 yards and move it up a little bit. 4th and 11.
I'm trying to shift around here, Rich. I'm looking through the fog here in this window.
So mark it up to the 31-yard line, and Miles will get a chance once again. His punting's really coming around.
He's looked really good. Yeah, he's got a nice high spiral once in a while when he needs it, and we need it now.
Yes, we do. He's backed up about his own 16-yard line. Clock running, 4:50 left, first quarter. Scottsbluff 7-0 lead. Good snap, good kick, not a high kick. Take a McCook bounce, and it does. Going to be picked on the hop. Nope, they're going to leave it alone. And to about the 27-yard line, we'll take it.
Yep, that's a good punt for there. No return. Defense just got to stiffen up here and stop them. 3 and out.
So we'll see what Scottsbluff, boy, there was a dose of Nate Kelly, the quarterback, Jordan McCarty. They had the Schmall on one. Everything was on the ground.
Yeah, they've done everything that they've done all year. I mean, just textbook Scottsbluff.
See what McCook comes out with. Once again, I would think you would get to your 4-man front loaded up, as Lance said earlier, with a 5-man front. See what they can do. See Steinbeck and Klein both out there. Spencer and Trey Tiller, I'm sure, as well. Do we have timeout on the field?
I don't know what we're discussing here. If
was there another penalty?
Must have been a penalty that I didn't.
Oh, illegal false start against the. Where's the flag at, guys?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't blow it dead to begin with, but well, Scottsbluff's going to make them kick it again.
Yep, they want to return if possible.
All right, get a boomer off here then.
Mark it back to the 26-yard line. We'll do this again. Miles Pullman now back inside his 15, about the 12-yard line. Gabe Roberts, your long snapper. And we'll do this again. 7-0 Scottsbluff lead, quarter number 1. Good snap. Good protection. This one's pretty good kick. It's going to be returnable. Back pedal about the 25-yard line. 30, 35, got some speed, 40, and about the 43-yard line on a good return by Sabala that time. And again, Scottsbluff's second time they've started past their 40-yard line.
Yeah, really good punt. Just kind of outkicked the coverage a little bit there. But, like I said earlier, it's a field position game, and you cannot give Scottsbluff the short field.
Nate Kelly brings that offense back up. Bison got to get some stops in the run game. 1st and 10. Bearcats, their second series at the 44-yard line. Head coach Judd Hall, there a couple of years. Of course, remember the golden years? Gary Hartman back in the days had the Bearcats were tougher than nails back then as well. Kelly shotgun set, McCarty to his right. On 1st and 10 ball in the near side hash, going to be McCarty coming right at us for a couple of yards. Bison stuff it after a gain of about 3 on the play with Campbell. With Gabe Roberts, Corbett in there as well. It's going to be gain of, looks like almost 4, close to 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, really, I mean, pretty good job there by the line. And then Campbell really come up and filled the gap there from his safety's position.
I can remember the old days, Gary Hartman, back in the 2000s, early 2000s, running their double wing back in the day. And, boy, that was a fun offense to watch and to stop at all times. Kelly shotgun set on 2nd and 6. But a motion man to the far side stops right side. Kelly, high snap, fake the give, going to run it right side, find a seam, got to have 1 tackle, cross midfield about the 49. This will bring up 3rd and short, 3rd about 3.
Yeah, we were there initially, and he just slipped a tackle a little bit there, and we got to get that first contact. We got to get him down. It's harder to do than to say, but we got a good opportunity here, 3 and out.
Got to have your head on a swivel because they faked that give to McCarty. Got to have him come right at you, and then you got Kelly going around the right side and gets, as Lance said, get somebody in front of him. 3rd and 3, approaching the 3-minute mark here. First quarter, Scottsbluff up 7-0 in McCook territory again. Kelly, they'll give a little delay that time. McCarty's got the first down, 45, 43-yard line. And a gain of 6 yards. They'll move the chains on the good run by Jordan McCarty.
Yeah, and he's no small individual, 6'2", 205. He brings a lot of beef with him when he comes through there.
Bison figures something out here against that run game. They haven't thrown the ball once. Everything's been on the ground so far. 2:40 left before the end of the quarter, 1st and 10. Ball on the near side hash. Kelly shotgun set. Bison I got 5 guys right up the line of scrimmage. Going to be Schmall. This time goes nowhere. He cut it back in, so coming wide at it, cut it back in, trying to find a cutback lane, and it wasn't there. They're going to give him 1 on the play, bring up 2nd and 9.
Yep. We're doing a good job on that little counter sweep that they run, and that's not been the problem. It's been that bigger back and Nate Kelly going up the middle.
2nd and 9. Different personnel. I see Simon Garcia has replaced Derek Spencer at the defensive end. Simon, good to have him back in the lineup after missing the Ogallala game last week. Schmall, the wing of the far side. Kelly shotgun set, and think it's going to be Jordan McCarty trying to turn it up, and the Bison stuff, and nice job. You said got a guy in front of him that time to hold things up, allow the linebackers, Roberts and Corbett, to fill. No gain, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, good job. Like I said, that interior, the Eidos and Spencer, man, they really got to tie some things up there so those linebackers stay free, and they did a good job that time, and good tackle there.
Cole Walter replacing Eidos Klein of that down tackle opposite of Spencer Steinbeck.
Yeah, that's gonna be a key. They're grinding on you. You're gonna have to keep people fresh.
So 3rd and 9, 1:15 left, first quarter, 7-0, Scottsbluff lead. Twin receivers here that bring, for the first time, formation-wise, bring receivers out. Kelly, 3rd and 9, motion man on the far side of Sabala on a sweep. And Kelly kept the ball, fooled me big time. Won't get the first down. 35, 34-yard line, shy of the first down by about maybe a yard or so. Boy, I thought the jet sweep, I thought Sabala had it, fooled me. It's going to be 4th and short.
Yeah, I've seen that one on film a couple of times, and they just kind of decoy, but every once in a while they'll hand off to that guy and sweep it out too. But, it's just a lot of motion back there for your eyes to, you just got to trust your feet, trust your eyes, and go where your assignment takes you.
4th and 1, 34 seconds left. Scottsbluff's got to run a play, but boy, they're down 10. They got to call a timeout here. Again, Coach Hall is right near the official right here, and that's what he's going to do. Call a timeout. So timeout on the field. It's 4th and 1. When we come back, listening to watching Bison football, Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel.
The pickup that altered the truck landscape forever continues to power ahead. Wagner Ford has the legendary Ford F-Series lineup that's been America's best-selling truck for over 40 years. With muscular new styling, new and improved engines, best-in-class max towing and max payload, the new F-150 is tougher, smarter, and even more capable. Test drive your next vehicle at Wagner Ford in downtown McCook.
You're gonna save when you buy a car from us today.
At Horizon Bank, they believe banking should feel personal and powerful. Whether you're opening your first savings account or financing your dream home, their friendly team is there to help every step of the way. From checking and savings to loans for the life's biggest moments, they've got you covered. Visit them at 312 West 1st in McCook or horizonbankne.com and experience a community bank that puts people first. Horizon Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, your goals, your passion.
All right, big 4th and 1 for the Scottsbluff offense. Bison defense right here. 19 seconds left in the quarter. Kelly, shotgun sets, and we'll run it straight ahead. And I think he's got a push, and he got that first down by about a yard or 2.
Yeah, just by the nose of the football, I think. But, just a straight quarterback keeper there with everybody in front of him. Boy, that was closer than it looked.
Looks like they're going to roll the clock. I doubt we're going to have another play. After one quarter play, they're going to let this thing roll out. 7-0, Scottsbluff with the lead. We're back quarter number 2 here from Wyland Field next on Kicks 96.1.
Behavioral health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Oh, don't you worry. It'll be here before you can say, wow, it's cold. Both Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your carrier dealer in McCook, can get your heating system in shape this fall, so it's ready to warm you when, wow, it's cold. Need a new unit? Carrier Gas Furnaces offer a model to suit every need, and each passes the legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliable performance. Learn more about Carrier Furnaces at Bowles Plumbing, Heating, and Air, 1005 East C Street, McCook.
Back here at Weiland Field, 7-0, Bison lead. Second quarter about ready to begin, Lance. It's just you got to stop this run somehow, some way.
Yep. Like I said, easier said than done, but you know what Scottsbluff's going to bring to you, and you just got to will yourself to keep your assignment, plug that middle up, and make some tackles.
By the way, our official crew for the chains, Clint Coleman, Mitch Lister's down running the chains. Oh, my gosh. Curtis Smith. On the south side, you got Steve Daffer and Jim Roberts on the north side. Thank you, TG, for sending me that lineup. I sure appreciate that. After one quarter on the Hawk, it's Wallace over Juanita Palisade at 20-7. A lot of scoring there. First and 10 for Scottsbluff with the Bison 32. Flip to Schmall. We're on the far side of the field. A little sweep action. He got some pretty good yardage to close to the, looks like 25-yard line. 6-7 yard gain. Ran the bit of a jet sweep, but a flip throw that time. Instead, it's going to be second and about 4.
Yeah, it's just window dressing to how they give the ball to them. But, I mean, the line is doing the same exact thing about every time on that sweep.
So we'll call it 2nd and 4. Bison defense got to get a stop against this run game. Schmall, the wing on the near side. Got at the point of attack is Mason Schumer. And it's going to be straight ahead once again with Kelly again.
Yep.
And going to be close to a first down, close to the 20-yard line. Gain of 6 more, and they'll move the chains. Offensive line for Scottsbluff just moving the pile.
Yeah, they're just really getting a good push right now, and McCook, at the moment, doesn't have an answer.
Again, at the end of the game, Oliver runs the player of the game. Announce that toward the end of the fourth quarter. 7-0 Scottsbluff lead. Bearcats in the move again. The Bison 20-yard line. Shotgun set for Nate Kelly. It's going to be McCarty between the tackles. Got his feet taken out, I think, by Tate Schaefer that time. Took his feet out, but he dove ahead. Picked up a couple of yards to about, looks like about the 16 gain. They're getting 4 yards of crack.
Yeah, good tackle by Tate. That's how you tackle. You get down low, you hit him in the legs, and they're bigger than you. You got to get a little leverage on them.
Second and about 6. Beautiful night for football. Sun going down. Temperature's cooling off a little bit more. Shotgun set for Kelly on 2nd and 6. Bison 16, high snap. Kelly grabs it between the tackles. Boy, he's hit right away, but then Campbell nailed him. He spun out of it. Maybe got about a yard to about the 11-yard line. Gain of 5. Could bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, you just never get squared up on the guy, you know. He can make a good hit, but he just gets a shoulder or something where he can rotate out of that.
Strong young man, too. You know, watching him play, quarterback last year and then play dynamite point guard in basketball. He can do it all. Scottsbluff, of course, making the state championship game in Class B last year. They're going to have a pretty good team again this year for Coach Gullion. On 3rd, about 3, we'll call it. As Kelly, 2 downs to make 3 yards. It'll be 4 down territory. No question of don't make it here. Kelly straight ahead between the test. Boy, it opened up big time. He's going to have the first down and a little bit more. He's close to the goal line. Is he in? He got in for the touchdown from 12 yards out. I thought we had him down, but we didn't.
McCook's just really right now not making a good job of tackling. It's kind of slipping off, and I don't know. Our lineman at that time was off just a little bit, almost like we had a gap over that tackle that time. I don't know if somebody was not lined up right or what, but good run by him.
Yeah, it was. No question about it. Cole Diedick on for the extra point to make it a 14-0 ball game right here. Schmall to hold it. Kick's going to be on the way, and it is good. 14-0 Bearcats. We're back with a kickoff coming up shortly. Kicks 96-1.
Deviney Chrysler Jeep and Ram in McCook wants you to remember that they have a great selection of new or pre-owned cars and pickups. Also, Honda and Yamaha motorcycles and ATVs with a great state-of-the-art service and parts department. Deviney Motors also have the steel line of chainsaws, string trimmers, edgers and blowers, and all the attachments you would want. Deviney Motors, 401 East B Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Deviney deal. Guts, glory, Ram. Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
This is Bison Football on Kicks 96.1.
Rich Lance and Carl back here at the Weiland Field, 14-0. Bison offense has got to get a drive going here and need some points on the board.
Yeah, we've got to get something established here and knock the penalties out. And I think we can run the ball against them. We just got to not kill ourselves.
Keep that Scottsbluff offense off the field for crying out loud. Diedick will kick this thing away. It's going to be Campbell on the fly, picks it up, far side of the field, 20, 25, gets a bit of a crease, but then ran out of real estate, ran out of bounds, and we'll mark it about the maybe close to 30-yard line. Looks like about the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's not a bad field position to start with. And I know they said their special teams are pretty good, but they haven't seen Campbell returning yet either, so he could pop one of those at any time.
Winner of this game goes to 7-1. District title, of course, to win the district. Automatic gets yourself in the playoffs and most likely get a home game. Of course, Scottsbluff does have York, a pretty good York team, coming to Bearcat Stadium next week. iPro set for the Bison receivers with Wilson one side, Pullman on the other side, Riley under center. We're on the isolation. It's going to be Tristan Campbell bounces outside. Tristan for about 5 yards to about the 35-yard line. That's good. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, nothing wrong. That's all you need right there. Nothing fancy. 5 yards a clip. I mean, that's a first down every 2 plays. And, that's what Scottsbluff's doing to us. Why not do it right back to them? Wear them down a little bit.
Yeah, you get these games where it's run, and make the first half. It's going to be flying by in a hurry. Both teams at all. Actually, Scottsbluff burned 1 timeout. Bison of all 3. Junker and Pullman split right in front of us, left side, back in the eye with Schaefer. And Campbell behind Trent Riley. Under center, counter. It's going to be Campbell going left side, trying to get the edge. Cut back. It's there. Good block. Miles Pullman. 45, midfield, 40, 35, and out of bounds. Any flags? No.
Yeah, they did. They threw one back here again. Like I said, I was watching at the point of attack, and I didn't see it. So I don't know what he's looking at.
Who are they going to call it on?
I think it was whoever was blocking Kelly, I think, in the safety position. But I didn't see it. It hasn't been called all year. But tonight they're going to call it.
Let's see this replay. If we can get this here. Lance, I went back too far. Dang it. Where did they? I don't know.
It had to be back on Walter, maybe on 53.
We're looking at our replay on our Kicks 91.61 YouTube channel. After the flag goes back to the 30-yard line. Looking at our replay. Where?
I think it must have been on Brody Anthony. It's the only thing I could see that got spun around in there, but it's just, I don't know. You could call it every play, but.
So for 2nd and 10, we'll call it back at the 30-yard line. Another big play. Of course, the Tate Schaefer run in the first quarter was knocked off by a penalty. Twin receivers left side. Riley under center. It's going to be Campbell. He kind of hit a wall that time and dove ahead maybe for about a yard gain on the play. Travis Peets knocked him down. Going to be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, now that I looked at that lineup, it had to be Cole Walter that got called for that. 53 on the left guard position there, but I don't know.
So, big 3rd down to see if the Bison can keep the offense in the field right here. 8:42 left before the half, 14-0. Bearcats lead in the opening first half here for Weiland Field. Oliver Corbett, the whiteout here near side. A little bunch set to the far side. Schaefer, the lone set back to the right of Trenton Riley. Shotgun set. Trent will roll the pocket out. Out in the flat, going to be Campbell. Dives away, should be first down right at the marker. Yes.
Yep, good play.
Just got past the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains 1st and 10, McCook.
Yep, good play there. Good little flat pass to Campbell from Trent. Move the chains, and now maybe we can get going here.
Get some points on the board before on this drive right here, because you'll get, and they can hold, maybe not have much clock time for Scottsbluff on the next drive. Bison will get the ball to begin the third quarter. Corbett will come here near the side. It'll be Miles Pullman at the far side of the field. Asher Wilson also. And we got timeout on the field. Looks like Bison maybe burned a timeout. We're back to Wyland Field coming up here shortly. Kicks 96-1.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
A little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work. Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
Back here at Wyland Field, big third down conversion for the Bison on Riley to Campbell, 1st and 10 McCook at about just over their 40-yard line. Back of the eye, twin receivers to the left. It's going to be Campbell in motion to the far side, showing outside blitz. Riley, inside give, trap play, Tate Schaefer, and maybe one. I didn't think it was going to get anything, but I think about 2 yards in the play.
No, that's a really strong run by Tate there. He was hit, a yard deep in the backfield there and carried that guy, a good 2 or 3 yards. Tried to get a little quick trap there and spread them out a little bit and get a quick trap up the middle. And Scottsbluff read it.
2nd and long. Once again, halftime, we're going to talk a little Bison sports. Bison boys tennis team gearing up for the state meet coming up on Monday at Woods Park. Here from head coach Matt Weimers. A little bit on those pairings and also Bison cross country teams. So once again at the district have one state qualifier. Congrats senior Emma Capel, 10th place finish. Talk to the two coaches coming up a little bit of halftime. 4 wide look for the first time for McCook on 2nd and 8. Riley will throw out near side. It's going to be Junker. Nice move by Tide, then got hit about the 46-yard line. Put the brakes on in a hurry. Picked up a couple of key yards to bring up 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, nice little pass play there. Ty's probably going to remember that. You don't stop in the middle field, that inside-out tackle. A little hurts upside the head there, but nope, good gain. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
So another big third down play from the Bison offense to keep this drive going. 6:48 left. One thing Coach Hall said in his pregame, we don't want McCook to get on these long drives. While we've watched Scottsbluff do it a couple of times here in the first half. Riley shotgun set, twins far side, Corbett here near side. And on 3rd and short, Riley going to be put the pressure on, going to be sacked to the 39. It was a quick hitter looking for Oliver downfield, I think, or Campbell. But it was covered up. He got sacked. The Bison will punt it.
Yeah, not a very deep drop there, so he didn't have much time to get rid of it. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be pretty quick, and Scottsbluff just really came hard there.
So Miles Pullman will be kicking it once again on 4th and 10. Sabala back deep along with Esperanza. As Bison offense got a little drive going here a little bit, had plenty of time. We're coming up, just below 6 minutes. Pullman back to kick. Good kick, Indorfer in, kind of wobbly, coming up. And good catch by Sabala. That easily could have been a disaster and bounced away, but he caught it, 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Scottsbluff.
Yeah, as a punt returner, that's what you got to do. It saves you a lot of yards, but boy, that was pretty dangerous to dive for that one.
So senior quarterback Nick Kelly's back out there again. He's guided the Scottsbluff offense through a couple of nice drives. He had the last touchdown from 12 yards out. McCarty had the first one on a run. They haven't passed the ball once.
Nah.
Everything's been on the ground, and that's Coach, I think Vrochrowski said they will not throw the ball very much. 5-man front for the Bison once again. Kelly, shotgun, a little shifting with Schmall. Going from right to left, fake the give inside. Now they're going to throw. Looking for a little wheel route and looking downfield instead. Pass incomplete. I thought the wheel route here right in front of us, but they went deep instead that time to Dylan Prop. Incomplete pass and brings up second down.
Yeah, really. Pretty good looking pass there too. But Junker stayed with his assignment on his guy, and underneath him and made that throw a little tougher.
They had Schmall underneath. They had Schumer on a wheel route right in front of us, but they went deep instead. 2nd and 10. For the Bearcats, 5:37 left. Bison have all 3 timeouts left. Their own 30-yard line. Inside give McCarty. Bison stuffed the run. Got a flag coming in late. Should be a hold against the Bearcats. We're hoping Bison maybe gave up a half yard at best. 3rd down, but they'll push them back and make it 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know what. I know you want to keep them in long distances, but 3rd and 10 isn't bad either.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess where the
marker. But you go 2nd and 20 might be better.
Yeah, where the marker is, it's literally 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we're going to push them back here. 2nd and 20 with a team like Scottsbluff that doesn't pass a lot. This is what McCook wants them to be in.
Back it up the 22-yard line. 2nd and 20. Scottsbluff's got to get to their 41-yard line. 2nd and 19.
But now is when you got to lower your ears here and still be aggressive and don't let them pop one through the middle.
They'll run the clock. 5:26 left. Bison down 14-0. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank. Pete's in there at a fullback. Kelly, a wing. It's going to be Kelly. Got open, 25, 30, found a seam. Picked up about 7 yards. That looked like it was going to go for a lot more, but he picked up about 8 yards in the play to about the 31-yard line. Still brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, he's their main go guy. You got to really key on him. I'd be hitting him every time, whether he's got the ball or not. Still 3rd and long. Still where McCook wants to be here. Just got to stop him.
Well, a lot of some misdirections. You see McCarty coming at us, and then you see Schmall take off the other way, and then neither one of them gets it, and Kelly's got it,
yeah, it's easy for us to see it up here.
Exactly right. Yep. 3rd and 9. Bison defense going to stop right here. 5-man front. It's going to be Kelly right side. 35 pushing the pile, and he's got a 1st down. Marking about the 41-yard line. Picked up 11 on 3rd and long.
Wow. We just got to get lower. We're just playing too high right now, and they're just pushing the pile.
Clock running, 4:16 left. Well, you think if Scottsbluff is getting shot to score in this amount of time, they've got to air it out a little bit. Possibly shotgun set for Kelly. And high snap, going to be McCarty this time. Trying to find a hole. Got to skip one tackle, 45, 46-yard line, gain of 5.
Yeah, good tackle by Campbell again, coming up from the safety spot, along with Tate Schaefer, I think.
And 56, Brody Anthony getting some defensive work as well in there. But they're rotating a lot of guys, both offense and defense, keeping them fresh out there. 2nd and 5, 46-yard line, 3:37 left before the half. Kelly flips it, Schmall, trying to get the edge, trying to get a little cutback lane. Bison, nice job filling that time, nowhere to go, and bring up 3rd and about 5. Nice job of the Bison defense, really stretched that thing out.
Yeah, that's our strength. If we can just keep them stretched out, it's just that up the middle right now is what's really hurting McCook. But I wouldn't. Yeah, we got enough speed to keep up with them on the outside.
Play being brought in. Hayden Schmer. Head coach Judd Hull and his staff on 3rd and 4. We'll call it 3-minute mark. Now we're under 3 before the half. Kelly shotgun set. Bison to stop here.
Here he comes.
Yep, he's coming right at us. Kelly this time to about midfield. It's going to be short of the 1st down, I think, by about a yard. So decision time for Coach Hall right here. Do you guys 4th and 1? Chance of hearing 4th and 1. Risk not getting it. Give McCook the short field with 3 timeouts and 2:40 left.
I don't know. McCook hasn't really shown to stop him yet. If I was their coach, I think I'd probably go. But he may wind her way down, take a timeout, and think about it.
Yep. I think you called it right there. They're going to milk this thing down and call a timeout with about a second left on the play clock. And now, if you're McCook, do you on 4th and short, you sell out right here and What do you do?
Boy, I tell you, it'd be a good momentum changer, but if you miss, it goes for a long ways.
So timeout, Scottsbluff. They'll burn the second timeout. We're back to Wyland Field coming up shortly. Kicks 96-1.
Decatur Health is hiring advanced practice providers, APRN or physician assistant, to join our team. These positions offer flexible schedules and opportunities to provide care in emergency, inpatient, and outpatient settings. Qualified candidates should have appropriate training, certification, and Kansas licensure or eligibility. Certifications such as BLS, ACLS, PALS, and ATLS are required or must be obtained upon hire. Learn more and apply online at decaturhealth.org/careers.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking has never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
Back here at Wyland Field, 4th and 1. Scottsbluff showing they're going to go for it here on 4th and short. Nice with 5 red shirts up there, line of scrimmage. Kelly will go straight ahead. Hit a roadblock. I don't think he got it. Boy, hit a roadblock up front. Trey Tiller and company. Let's see where the measurement.
Short, isn't he?
Don't know. Can't tell. Marking about the 49. And they got the first down.
Not even going to measure.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't agree with this official here. The ball's on the far side of the field.
Yeah.
This guy walking up. You can't give him. The ball's a long ways away. You got to go with somebody closer. But they give him the first down. 1st and 10, Scottsbluff with the Bison, 49 with a minute 59 left. Scottsbluff got one timeout. They will bring a wide out here near side with Daniel Young. Kelly, ball on the far side hash, and 1st and 10. He's going to throw in first down. A little double move. Deep ball downfield. Going to be Daniel Young, incomplete. Junker back on coverage that time. 8 against 8 that time, and they were kind of fist fighting their downfield a little bit.
Yeah, good no call, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they both were – nobody got the advantage by pushing or shoving or grabbing, and really good coverage by Ty on that.
Young had to reach up that time. That would have been a big catch for them. 2nd and 10, clock stops on the incompletion. Minute 41 left before the half. Ball on the far side hash. Pete's in there to fullback. McCarty. Schmall as well. It's going to be McCarty. So at far side, got the edge, 45, before being gang tackled about the 44-yard line. Picked up 5 yards in the play, brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Tristan Campbell's he's really, really active at the safety spot tonight. And he's going to have to be, I think, for support. But, yeah, him and Miles ganged up on that one and took him down.
Bison will they'll call timeout right here on 3rd and 5. Take a break. We're back to Wyland Field shortly. Kicks 96-1.
At the Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center, we don't just have a team, we have a family. Your recovery is a group effort, tailored to get you back to the life you love, be it work, play, or passion. We pool our expertise to craft a treatment that's uniquely yours, healing hands and hearts that understand. That's us. Join our community of care at the Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook or at Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today, because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook.
Back here at Wyland Field, minute 24 left. Big 3rd and 5. Lance going to stop right here. You got one timeout to boot.
Yeah, it's stay aggressive. Like I say, get a stop, maybe a little momentum change here, and we have the ability to have a big strike on our side. So, see what we can do.
The Scottsbluff will bring Daniel Young, the wide out to the far side of the field. Kelly's shotgun set again. Everything's been out of the gun tonight. 3rd and 5. They're going to run him. Far side of the field being chased, trying to get the edge.
There
got
you
a late
go.
flag in there. You bet. Pete's took down Oliver Corbett, the outside linebacker here. He got called for it.
Yeah, I saw that the whole time. I was hoping they'd see it too, but about ripped Corbett's shirt off of him that time. So
Did he come close to first down, or was he short?
I think he actually got past the first down yardage, but yeah, we're going to go back with it.
So,
and if anything, that kills some time. So.
Yep, exactly right. So it goes from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and long now. Is that the first penalty against Scottsbluff tonight? Is that the first one?
They had a offsides.
Okay, that's right.
That punt,
Yep. Mark it back to the Bearcat 47-yard line. Looks like about 3rd and 14 for the first down with 1:15 left. Well, McCook going to the halftime locker room, down 14-0. That's what you're hoping right now.
Yeah, maybe they've saw something here the first half they can make some adjustments on and really kind of kicked themselves in the foot, on offense 2 times with some holding penalties that they correct those. I think they can drive the ball right down the field.
And they're just going to did McCook burn that last time out? I think they did. I think they're not going to let Scottsbluff milk this thing down.
Officials timeout.
Officials timeout, okay. Because Scottsbluff was looking like they were just going to milk it down and
unless they got to reset some time here. I don't know.
Okay, give it 15 more seconds on the clock. That's good. Might be for us. So, Bearcats have it 47, their own 47-yard line on 3rd and 14. 6-1 Bison, 6-1 Bearcats. District title on the line, a home field advantage, possibly that first round of the playoffs as well. Both teams with a game left. McCook at Lexington coming up next Friday. And York makes the trip across the state to Scottsbluff Bearcats Stadium next Friday as well. Small wing to the near side. Pete's in there. McCarty. Kelly shotgun set. Will run, no fake to get to McCarty. Kelly left side. Midfield. Got about 5, maybe 4 or 5 yards back. Bring up 4th and long, and Coach Petrosky saved that timeout. We'll burn it. And no more time, and Bluffs will have to punt this thing for the first time.
Punt this, block a punt, get a big return.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Willie down there. So, anyway, time out of the field. Quick break. We're back to Wyland Field shortly. Kicks 96-1.
Tire and McCook can take care of your tires. Well, obviously. But did you know they do more?
Like what?
Factory maintenance, brakes, alignment, batteries, shocks, AC, cooling systems, belts, hoses, time belts, transmission service,
starters, power steering, alternators, oil service, bearings, mufflers, suspension, tires, struts, custom wheels, tune-ups, filters, fuel injection.
And support after the sale.
Wow, they really do have everything.
Yep, if it has rubber and rolls, Nebraska Land Tire can take care of it. Open Monday through Saturday, West B Street, McCook.
Bison will get the ball back. It's 4th and 11 for the Bearcats. They'll punt for the first time. So, I'd love to see a Tristan Campbell return right here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a 1-for-1 or whatever you want to call it at the end of the first half and get the ball start of the second half. And, plenty of time, really. Not a lot of timeouts left, but
Pete's back to kick at his own 38-yard line. Campbell is alone deep man once again, and they won't even let him try it. It's going to kick it away and takes a Scottsbluff bounce inside the 5 and goes into the end zone. Touchback 1st and 10 of the 20. Smart move. Don't kick it to him.
Right. Yep. Kicked it away and just a single safety back. That's it's hard to cover that whole field.
So, Coach Petrosky has 1:04 left. You have no timeouts left. Try to air this thing out a little bit.
Yeah, air it out, but I don't, a seam route right now wouldn't be bad. They're going to be looking to the outside, you think, just so they can get out of bounds, kill the clock. But a nice little seam route with somebody quick like Corbett, he could be gone in a hurry.
It'll be Miles Pullman split here on the near side. Corbett and Asher Wilson split to the far side of the field. Shotgun set for Trenton Riley with Schaefer and Campbell. Left and right. Campbell now splits out of the gun. Once again, a 1st and 10, 20-yard line. Riley will throw a pump fake.
There it is.
Looking for Riley, or from Campbell down the seam. It's got it! 45-yard line. You called it. Way to go, Lance, on the seam route. Tristan Campbell down to about the 42, the Scottsbluff 42.
Yeah, it was like a little baby wheel. He didn't really come all the way to the outside like a traditional wheel, but he cut it right back up that seam. And like I said, Scottsbluff knows we're going to want to go outside, right, with the time. But yeah, it's wide open over the middle. Plenty of time here.
Clock running again as they move the markers. 54 seconds left. 4-wide look for the Bison on 1st and 10 at the Bluff's 42-yard line. Riley shotgun set, will throw. Pump fakes once.
There it is.
Looking for the deep ball. He's got a man open. He's got Ty Junker down the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, McCook at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, we got to get off the field there, Simon.
36 seconds left. You got time. You can always ground it, too, I guess.
Simon's hurt.
Did he limp off a little bit?
Yeah.
No, it's not good. So you got to find a backup in there, and they'll wind the clock with 35 seconds left. I got to ground it.
That's plenty of time.
Yep, because you still got 3 downs.
Yeah, I don't know, Simon got rolled up on again or what, but man, he went off in some big pain.
Now is where you wish you had maybe a timeout in your hip pocket a little bit. But 2 big plays. The big play down to Campbell and a Ty Junker on the deep ball, and the Bison gets some points here. 7 would be better than 3, of course.
I really don't understand Scottsbluff on that. You really don't go for the ball fake when you're playing a prevent defense, and both times they bid on it on the play action, or the pump fake. And
bunch set here near side. Corbett split to the far side. 1-on-1 with the DB on the far side. 2nd and 6. 2nd and goal really from the 6. Riley rolls the pocket out, go back the other way, and it's going to be picked.
No.
Oh, boy. He was looking left, and he threw back the other way, and I don't know if he really maybe watched where he was throwing and threw it right in the hands of Kim Delgado.
Yeah, that's really not the angle that you want to be throwing back across your body like that, across the whole field. I don't know if maybe the tight end was supposed to curl back a little bit, but no, I think that would have been a good time just throw it away and go to another down.
First turnover against either team tonight, and Scottsbluff will get the ball at the 20-yard line, and probably wouldn't think we'll do much. They got 1 timeout if they need it.
We can move the ball. That's the thing we could talk about at halftime. I think Coach will, and we can move the ball against them.
Shotgun set for Nate Kelly on 1st and 10. And they'll run it, sweep it here near side. Being chased, he's going to slide. Well, Gabriel Roberts ready to light him up. He was chasing him that time. Going to bring up 2nd down. They won't run it in the play here.
Yeah, that should end the first half, I would think.
But you're right, exactly right. If it's anything, you're disappointed over the turnover, but you had 2 deep balls and went long. So, it gives you a little confidence that we can get down the field.
Yeah, no panic yet.
14-0 here at half. Back talking about Atlanta tonight in just a moment. It's Bison football on Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel.
Planning ahead brings peace of mind for you and your loved ones. At Carpenter Breland Funeral Home, our on-staff pre-need agent will guide you through every step of pre-planning your funeral service. Make your wishes known, ease the burden on your family, and ensure every detail reflects your life. Pre-planning is a gift of love, and we're here to help. Call today for a free consultation or visit carpenterbreland.com. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home in McCook, proudly serving Southwest Nebraska with care and commitment.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
There's a new buzz in McCook about a place that's pizza heaven, and everyone's raving about their unbeatable buffet bonanza. Picture this: unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert every day from 11:30 to 1:30, plus Monday and Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. Mouth-watering, right? And then you think, where do I sign up? Head to your McCook Pizza Hut on North Highway 83. Visit pizzahut.com for more information.
The pickup that altered the truck landscape forever continues to power ahead. Wagner Ford has the legendary Ford F-Series lineup that's been America's best-selling truck for over 40 years. With muscular new styling, new and improved engines, best-in-class max towing and max payload, the new F-150 is tougher, smarter, and even more capable. Test drive your next vehicle at Wagner Ford in downtown McCook.
You're gonna save, save, save when you buy a car from us today.
Looking for a bank that really gets you? Welcome to Horizon Bank, your local partner for all things financial. With checking, savings, CDs, and loans tailored to your goals, they make managing your money easy. Best of all, their friendly team makes you feel right at home. See them at 312 West 1st in McCook or HorizonBankNE.com. Horizon Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender built around you.
Behavioral health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Halftime score here from Wyland Field, 14-0. Bison, Rich Barnett, along with Lance Frazier. Carl Riemann doing the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. So close, Lance, that last drive. 2 big plays. Campbell, one to Ty Junker. 2nd and 6 from the 6-yard line, and a pick, darn it, in the end zone. And but it's still 14-0. We're going to get the ball third quarter.
Yeah.
Hopefully get things going.
Yeah, we've had our opportunities, I think. Some untimely penalties, holding there, and a couple long runs. Just need to get a couple of stops on Scottsbluff, and I really think we can move the ball, whether it's passing or running. Just can't have those penalties.
2 scores came on 2 runs. McCarty once again the short run, and then Nate Kelly from 12 yards. Kelly's been tough to stop, boy, especially between the tackles, hasn't he?
They're just so beefy up front, and then those middle 3 guys for them are, it's probably 600 pounds of people there, and they just push people around wherever they want.
The other 2 guards are listed at 300 pounds apiece, left and right guards. So got a lot of beef, guards, center to guards. So we'll see what happens. Halftime is here. We're going to have a little chat with Dante Bison Boys tennis coach Matt Weimers and cross-country coach Tom Sugar. We'll talk about some of their things coming up, what they've done. That's coming up after the break. It's halftime. Bison football, Kicks 96.1.
Don't you worry, it'll be here before you can say, wow, it's cold. Volz Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can get your heating system in shape this fall, so it's ready to warm you when, wow, it's cold. Need a new unit? Carrier gas furnaces offer a model to suit every need, and each passes the legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliable performance. Learn more about Carrier furnaces at Volz Plumbing, Heating, and Air, 1005 East C Street, McCook.
Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook is your authorized dealer for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Yamaha, and still, where else can you buy a new Ram pickup or a car, a motorcycle or ATV, a chainsaw, leaf blower, lawn and garden equipment at the same place? It's all at Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Devaney deal. Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
Your home for Bison Athletics for over 45 years. Kicks 96.1.
Halftime here at Wyland Field, 14-0. Bearcats of Scottsbluff for the lead. Other scores, Beatrice leads Pius 10-7. Norris over Waverly 13-7 right before the half. That's a battle of undefeated teams. Hastings over Lexington 10-9. Plattsmouth over Platteview 14-0. Seward leads York 21-3. At almost halftime. Blair and Elkhorn are tied at 7. Creed over Northwest 14-13. Gretna over Ralston 28-14. Bennington at home over Scott 17-7 second quarter. And Shadron and Garion are just kicking off here at 8 o'clock. Some other scores once again on the Hawk. Mark Searcy over at Juanita Palisade. Halftime score. Wallace 44. Juanita Palisade 20. A lot of points in that one. The Lady Bison tennis team from last spring being honored. The state champions. Head coach Matt Wimmers with a lot of his girls, a few of course, some of those girls are in college and coming back for this, and we're going to have a chance tomorrow, Coach's Coffee Club. A few of those young ladies, plus Coach Weimers, will talk about that. Never did get a chance after the state tournament to get them together. Had things going on, graduation, stuff like that, so tomorrow we will. They're going to be stopping by. Coach Weimers is busy with his Bison boys getting ready for the state boys meet at Woods Park on Monday. We talked about the pairings and seedings that took place just the other day.
process was tough. I tell you what, we seated for almost 5 hours on Monday morning trying to get things figured out. There were so many teams that were in contention to get seeded. I think on the average of each of the 4 divisions, we could seed 12. We were looking at anywhere from 16 to 18 teams to seed. So the seeding process was a chore. But the kids, coaches did a nice job, and I thought we seeded things extremely well and took our time and found out the right spots and made things correct. And so we'll see. Everything plays out at state on Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll see how we did as the seeding committee as the tournament. But our kids fared okay. I had a couple of situations where I thought maybe we'd get a seed for maybe our one singles player, but Aaron just missed out on a seeding by about a spot. Had a couple of matches that he did not get to play. It kind of hurt him during the season when we went to York. We were supposed to play the kid from York. We did get a forfeit from him because he injured. He cramped up, I believe, that day because it was hot that day. And so the committee did not value that as a win because they did not play. So they were pretty identical in records. Aaron actually had a little better record, but then we did not get to play Scottsbluff at the McCook invite. Now he did not come for the meet that day, so that kind of hurt Aaron too. So it's unfortunate stuff we couldn't control. Those are all things out of our control. But in the end, Aaron's about the 13th or 14th player in the state, and he's still got some recognition and some contention for getting a seed. But he'll enter the draws at 24-9. He'll play Gretna East, like a young man we'd not seen yet. He was at the Elkhorn North invite, but was in a different pool. So that's a pretty good matchup, I think, for Aaron. And Aaron's played great. He played a super tournament against our McCook invite last Monday. So a lot of confidence going into that match. And then the second round, he would play the number 3 seed from Elkhorn North, a kid that he did play twice, I believe. No, he only played him once. He played him on Friday night when he played at Mount Michael, and they got beat by him. And I think it was like an 8-2 or 8-3 match. Very solid player from Elkhorn North, a team that's probably going to do some really good things at the state tournament. So Aaron is sitting okay. He's had a great season. I told the kids it doesn't matter, it's just a number. You guys have played great. You've had a solid season. You've played a good competitive schedule. So he'll go into the tournament with that first round match against Gretna East. Trev is going to be our 2 singles guy. He did get the 11th seed. He had a couple of nice big wins, especially 2 against Elkhorn North that helped him get into contention because the guys from the East didn't even have him on the radar. So he's going to enter the tournament with a 22-11 record. He'll play Nebraska City first, a kid that's not got a real great record. I feel really confident, Trev, if he could just play with a lot of confidence and go into that match with a positive attitude, he will be just fine. And then he'll turn around and have a rematch. Actually, it's a rubber match against Adams Central, the number 6 seed, the kid that he beat here in McCook earlier in the season, 8-3. And then he played him, I believe, at the Lexington invite and got beat. It was either 9-7 or 8-6. It was really, really close. And Trev even had him in the lead against that kid, 4-1. But that's a great matchup for Trev. If he can get through that second round match, he'll play the number 3 seed, the kid from Pius, who he did see at the East-West Shootout. I think he beat us, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been 8-3. Solid player. He's a good kid. He's 27-15. Not a great record, but he's had some great competition. So that'll be Trev's road to hoe to get into day 2. And number 1 doubles, our best showing or seeding, Tyson Baker and Caleb Sugaroo will be the number 8 seed. They're 26-7. They get to play Holdridge for the 3rd time, I believe, this season. I've not had any issues with Holdridge or 4-18. That's going to be a match. We just got to go in and take care of business and get ourselves ready and build some momentum going into the second round, which will be the number 9 seed. The Standing Bear team is 17-9, a team we've not seen yet. So it's a new program. I mean, they're not a newer school. We don't see them very often, but they've really built a nice program in a short amount of time. They've got some pretty good seeded players. So that'll be a great matchup for the guys. I think it'll be very comparable, even 50-50 match. And then if we get through that match, we get to the 3rd round, which will be the last match on Monday. We draw the number 1 seed, Mount Michael, 42-6, returning state champions from last year at 1 doubles. Played them earlier in the season, got beat by them 8-2. That's just going to be a tough chore. Those guys they're pretty darn good. They can hit every shot in the book. So that's kind of how it works out for Tyson and Caleb. Once again, had a great season. And then rounding things out, number 2 doubles, TJ Puckett and Cruz McCarty did not get seeded. They are 19-14 going into the tournament. They drew the number one, in the first round, an unseeded team, a team at 17-9, had contention for being seeded, a team from Gross Catholic. Once again, the team we don't see ever, and kind of a new team, so we'll do some scouting on them over the next few days and see what they're like. And if they get through that team, they get to play the number 1 seed from Elkhorn North, a team that's 29-9, solid team. In fact, that's probably the only team that Mount Michael is not number 1 in. So that's going to be a tough round for those guys in the second round to play the number 1 seed from Elkhorn North. But the team we've seen, I believe the score was maybe 8-3 score. So they had some success against them. Just got to go out and play Bison tennis and do the best they can.
A little bit from Coach Weavers once again on the state pairings. Also, Bison cross-country teams, districts at Overton the other day get 1 state qualifier. Head coach Tom Sugar, congrats. Emma Campbell is making a return once again to the state meet, again with a 10th place showing at districts.
Yep, and it's her 4th year in a row of being a state qualifier. And not many can say that they've qualified for the state meet 4 years in a row. So that's a great accomplishment in itself, and I know that she's relieved that she has that accomplishment done. And now moving on, hopefully we can get her in the top 15 for a medal. So, it was a tough meet yesterday. Moved the meet up. Really, we were going to start at 3 o'clock, and then due to the weather forecast, Wednesday became quite a scramble in the afternoon, trying to get things organized and figured out what we were doing. But wound up, we were going to start at noon yesterday, and it's a good call because as we were finishing up awards, we were walking to the bus. It started to rain, and then we had a little lightning as we were headed toward Lexington. So it was good. It was a good call.
On the boys' side, Derek Brush steps up, and he's your top guy yesterday, wasn't he?
Yep, I thought Derek ran really well yesterday. That was probably his best race that he's ran ever. So that was probably his career best race. What a great way for him to end his cross-country seasons. It was just real fun to watch him run so well. He's been running, mid-20s, and yesterday he ran a 19:22, so that was very exciting. I think all the boys yesterday ran near career bests, except for maybe Axel. He ran probably about a minute faster, but he struggled yesterday a little bit. Just a young guy. But I thought all the guys ran really well. Jack Bates ran really well. I was just very pleased. Blake Rodwell battled through some side cramps yesterday. It's just, you just never know what's going to flare up as you run. So, I thought the kids ran really well yesterday. Brecken Gale, she missed qualifying yesterday, but in the race that she was in, she'd had to run, in the 20s. I think 20:49 was what qualified out of our girls race. The next race right after us, 21:42 qualified. So almost a minute difference between qualifiers as far as the top 15 went. But it was a little breezy, but wound up the temperature wasn't so bad, so it was really a pretty nice day yesterday.
That is Bison cross country coach Tom Sugar. We'll talk more with Coach coming up tomorrow about the state meet. And Lady Bison volleyball team had a busy week with a couple of matches, getting ready for the Southwest Conference tournament in Cozad Monday and Tuesday. We'll have all that Coach's Coffee Club in the morning from Embers Bakery Cafe. They're going to put a couple of minutes on the clock, warm-up clock. Back with the second half. Scottsbluff 14-0 lead. Bison will get the ball to begin the half. Back with 2 Island Field next on Kicks 96.1.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
A little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work. Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
At
At Decatur Health Radiology, the 3D mammography truck brings breast imaging directly into our community. This mobile service provides screening mammograms that may help detect early breast changes. Imaging results are reviewed by board-certified radiologists and shared with providers as part of patient care. By hosting the mobile unit, Decatur Health supports local access to important breast health screenings. Learn more about upcoming 3D mammography truck visits at decaturhealth.org.
The Bison play here on Kicks 96.1.
Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier. And once again, back here, Carl Raymond, man, on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel, 14-0. Scottsbluff with a couple of runs. First quarter, second quarter, Bison had their chance right before the half. A couple of big plays. Tristan Campbell in a long pass play. Ty Drunker in a long pass play. And then a 2nd and 6, and the Bison threw a pick in the end zone. And that opportunity was squashed. But McCook will get the ball to begin the third quarter here. And let's pick up where we left off, Lance, in that scoring drive, minus the interception. Let's get things going, get a drive going, get some points on the board.
Yeah, no panic, I think we can move the ball. Just like I said, just don't have those penalties, and then we'll be all right. And then get a couple timely stops against Scottsbluff, third down, get some 3 and outs, and like I said, we'll be right back in the game.
Beautiful night. Man, it's nice outside.
It's great.
Oh, I love it. It's nice, cool weather. All of next week's supposed to be in the 60s for the most part, and I love that. Love this time of the season. Again, Norris 13-7 lead over Waverly. Bennington 17-7 over Scott. Those kind of two at the big game. Seward over York 21-3. Here we go, second half, as Cole Diedick will kick it off for the Bearcats. Tristan Campbell, Miles Pullman back deep. They're going to kick it to Miles on the far side. Will they reverse it? Yes, they will. Tristan, far side 20. And trying to pick his way in, bounces off a couple of guys.
Oh, no.
The ball came loose.
Get it, Miles.
And Miles was in there, but I'm not sure if he got it. Scottsbluff says they have it. And they do on the second turnover, dang it.
Yeah, he switched hands coming back to the left here, and I don't know if he ever got it put away very good. And took a pretty good shot, too, at the same time. So.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to see. You want to get the ball and get the drive going. Instead, now you turnover gives Scottsbluff a very, very short field. 1st and 10 at the Bison 25-yard line.
Kind of brings that Waverly thing back into
Yeah, very true. So what was the halftime score there? Was it?
Pretty close, probably pretty close to this. And then we had that mishap on the opening kickoff second half.
Exactly right, yeah. Pete's in there. Kelly's shotgun set. McCarty. Schmall did he not just move and pick up his hand? I thought he did. McCarty, the give and nowhere to go. Schmall was the wing, and it looked like he picked his hand up, put it back down, but nobody called it. Anyway, McCarty didn't get much.
Well, got some stuck face masks or something going
seriously?
on there, maybe, or I don't. Well, ooh.
Because McCarty is slow. He's on his.
Got something hung up here. There we go. We had some. I don't know what we had going on there.
I have no idea either. No clue. Now McCarty's will come off. It looks like he's okay, but not sure what the heck happened. Anyway, no gain of play. They bring Daniel Young. These two guys going to alternate the tailback on 2nd and 10. Schmall, the wing to the right side with Pete's their fullback. I got Kelly and Young. Shotgun snap. They'll give it to Schmall. Dives back inside to about the 20. Picked up about 5 yards. That wing back comes back through. Jet sweep action. Dives his way back behind his 300-pound guards up front and gained about 5 yards.
Yeah, I noticed McCook and their defense, the ends that they had pressed up on the line earlier, they backed them off a little bit, maybe getting rid of some congestion even on their part when Scottsbluff's blocking them.
Good to see Simon Garcia. He starts the third quarter at that defensive end. Good to see him in there. 3rd and 5 for Scottsbluff. Fake the give inside. Kelly's going to run it between the tackles. First down right up
there we go.
Late flag. That will negate the touchdown. Kelly goes in for the touchdown, but the white hat threw the flag from the back. Going to probably find a hole in there someplace, and they'll bring this back.
Yeah, I think Simon Garcia got held big time. coming off the end there, and as his teammates pulling his jersey back on him. But there's a reason why some of those runs go like they do.
So that's, boy, Kelly they have success right up the gut, don't they? Now this penalty will mark it back to the 30-yard line. Make it 3rd and 15 or so for the first down. It's got a pretty good leg for Cole Diedick. They get a little close here, even though don't get on 3rd and long. They might try to kick it in for 3.
Yeah, he had a 49-yarder earlier in the year, I think I heard.
Just watching him here, extra points, he's got some pretty good leg. Kelly shotgun set on 3rd and 15. Fake the give. He's going to run. Almost same exact play. Dives way ahead. Crossed the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. Picked up 6. It's going to bring up 4th down and long. And maybe Coach Judd Hall says, heck with it, we're going to go for it on 4th and long still.
Yeah, those guys are doing some hitting out there for sure. It's Campbell coming in from a safety spot, man. About every play, he's taking a pretty good thumping.
Be some sore bodies after this game. It's 4th and 9 for the Bearcats. At the Bison 24-yard line. Need a stop right here after the turnover to begin the half. Kelly, shotgun, set, fakes to give, looking to throw. Still looking, pass, far side of the field, going to be incomplete. He dropped it. It's on the ground. Incomplete, no. Yeah, we can see it from clear up here. Incomplete pass that time to Daniel Young. Coverage downfield, that was... Brody Anthony on coverage downfield.
Yeah, he did a good job because it was kind of a backside wheel route, and normally those linebackers get sucked over, and he stayed with his guy and didn't panic.
Yeah.
Kind of tripped at the end or stumbled a little bit, made it look a little uglier than what it should have been, but no, good job there by Brody.
Probably not too many times he's covering a guy downfield, is there?
No, not very often in high school. I mean, you don't see a man-to-man kind of setup with your backs, but...
So the Bison, hey, do not give up anything. They got the ball back, 10:05 left. Get some offense going, trailing by 2 scores, 14-0. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. In the eye, twin receivers to our right. Trenton Riley, toss pitch. Campbell trying to get the good kick out block by Schaefer, but couldn't. I don't know if Tristan cut it back in and tried to go outside, but no gain in the play, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, Scottsbluff just, I think, did a better job getting out there and containing it a little bit. Tried to get the edge there.
2nd and 11. Lost a yard in the play.
I wouldn't mind seeing them mix up the pass here just a little bit, too. I think we can beat them on a few of those.
Yep, we did in a couple of long balls in that into the second quarter. Junker and Miles Pullman come out to our right. Corbett the far side. Campbell's in the slot right side. Tate Schaefer. Little pistol look behind Riley, and Riley's going to keep it himself with some blockers, takes a hit, still on his feet, across the 25, marking about looks like the 27. That'll give him a gain of 4 in the play and bring up 3rd and about 7. 3rd and 6, we'll call it.
Yeah, just a quarterback keeper, kind of a sprint. Almost looked like an RPO maybe for him if he wanted to get it to Tristan out there, but he decided to keep it and make a few yards.
Call 3rd and 6, just shy of the 30, about the 28-yard line. So the Bison come up with on a big 3rd down to keep the ball in their hands. Asher Wilson and Miles Pullman split out right side. Got 4 wide look. Corbett, Campbell split out to the far side. Going to be Campbell in motion. Will come towards us with Tate Schaefer to the left of Trenton Riley. 3rd and 6. Trenton will flush, go out, and he's man pressure looking downfield. Going to be complete. Miles Pullman, great pick. And he's out of bounds. Dang it.
That was a really good throw by Trenton, but rolling to his left like that. And got a Scottsbluff guy down here.
Oh, dang it. Look at that. I don't know if we can catch that. Got a lot of bodies in the way.
Yeah.
Looking at
I knew it was going to be tight there, but, the ref was right there. So.
Yeah. So I think that's Pete's, that when our top guys, our linebacker, is slow getting up.
If he had one of those helmet hitting the ground type moments, and those don't feel very good.
Well, Trenton, as you said, did a pretty good job. He got a little velocity in that throw and just barely led a little bit too far. Pete's is up. He's kind of slowly walking off the field. One of their main guys playing both sides of the football. Pullman's back to kick inside his 10. Two deep once again for the Bearcats. It's Sabala. And a good snap, end over end.
Yeah, we're going to get maybe a
roughing the kicker?
Roughing or running into. I don't know which it's going to be, but it may just be the 5-yard variety. I don't remember if they do that in high school.
Yeah, I can't remember either. Cannot remember either.
Personal foul, roughing. It's 15.
At 15, there we go. Exactly right. But the Bison will keep the football, and after the 15-yard penalty. I didn't even see. You got to see that replay and see how it went. Got some Scottsbluff faithful right below us. Are just a little cranky. Can't really tell.
Yeah, I seen him get knocked down. I don't know. At this point, you know what? Threw the flag. They called it. That's what it is.
Bison will keep the football, mark it up to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, 8:16 left. Third quarter, Scottsbluff 14-0 lead. Asher Wilson, the receiver. To our right, Miles Pullman, right far side. Ipro set, tight end. Gabe Roberts to the left side of the formation. Okay, we know what the okay, here we go. Got to make the motion again. Here we go. Riley under center with Schaefer and Campbell behind him, and need to get some offense going here. Gets points on the board. Counter, it's going to be Campbell right side. Has some room, 45. Midfield, 45. Puts the shoulder down to the 40-yard line. Nice job by Tristan that time for 5, 10, 15, 17 yards. Close to 17 for the first down. And Bison in the Scottsbluff territory, the 40-yard line.
Yeah, really good looking counter there off right side. And like that's bread and butter for McCook, and it kind of went away from it. But, man, Tristan hits that corner and hits the Jets. And then he doesn't take a hit lightly either.
Yeah. Miles Pullman split out to the left side. It's going to be Ipro set once again. Ty Junker at the far side of the field. Ball on the far side hash. 1st and 10. Bison at the Scottsbluff 40-yard line.
Oh, no, he's not lined up right.
We got timeout, as maybe Coach Petrosky said saw the same thing you did that time. Timeout on the field. We're back to Weiland Field coming up here shortly. Kicks 96-1.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking has never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank. There is a difference. Member FDIC.
M&B, there is a difference. M&B.
This is Bison Football on Kicks 96.1.
Bison could use our first timeout. Didn't want to use it, but possible, almost illegal formation, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ty needed to be with an exposed tackle out on the end. Ty needs to be up on the line of scrimmage to cover. Miles is in there now, but
they just switched spots. Ty's in front of us there. Pullman to the far side of the field. Ipro set. Once again, 1st and 10 from McCook. Ball on the far side hash. We'll run the counter here left side with Campbell. Gets a good block, lead block. That's by Simon Garcia. 34-yard line. Pick up a 6 for Campbell on first down. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's that same counter just coming to the left this time. And he's so patient with it. He waits, and when he puts the foot in the ground, he cuts it upfield. Good yardage is happening.
Bison, a good drive here going. Got plenty of time. You're down 2 scores. There's no need to rush it. 2nd and 4. Scottsbluff 34-yard line. Do you go maybe a little play action right here? Try to they're thinking run. Air it out a little bit. We'll see. Back in the Ipro sets. 4-man Scottsbluff front. Play action. Riley and downfield. Gotta be short of Miles Pullman down the seam. Boy, there were 2 white shirts in the area that time, and I was just hoping don't underthrow it and get picked, but incomplete pass.
Yeah, if he'd have just had another half second of time there, I think he'd have hit him, but he was under pressure right away.
Yeah.
And We got to do just a little bit better job of protecting him in there, maybe keeping a back in for help too or what. But, didn't have much time there.
Where they're at, I hope they get the 4 yards plus, get the first down. But if they don't, it might be 4-down territory. Because you're at a spot of the field that's too far for a field goal attempt. Twin receivers right in front of us with Pullman and Junker. The tight end, Gabe Robertson, right side of the field. Junker will be in motion to the far side. In the eye. Play clock down to 5. Fake the give. Let's keep play action. Riley under pressure. Don't take a sack. And he's going to take a sack back to the 45-yard line. 42 is where they'll mark it.
Yeah, Trenton just a little indecision there, and he's got to just pull the trigger and either get rid of it or take off running.
And this will take McCook will punt the ball away now because it's a loss back to the 43-yard line. So Pullman back to kick at his own 42-yard line. Scottsbluff not going to put anybody back. Just the leery of a fake right here. Good snap. Miles, field position, pin this baby about the 1 or 2 yard line. And they're going to be awfully darn close, by gosh. Well, 6 yard line's not bad.
Yeah, no, good job.
So 6 yard line, Scottsbluff offense takes over. 6:08 left in the third quarter. It's still Scottsbluff 14, McCook 0. Getting at the end of the ball game off our runs the player of the game.
Yeah, nothing stands out yet, I don't think. Pretty early yet. But, no, this is what McCook needs. You need Scottsbluff. You need to make him drive, 80, 90 yards down the field. Don't give him them 40-yard drives.
Senior quarterback Nate Kelly brings the Scottsbluff offense. Shotgun set. He's back at about his own goal line, awfully darn close. It's McCarty's back in there, finds a gap, finds some room, still on his feet. And still on his feet, 15, 16-yard line, and probably I think he picked up about 10, 11 yards. They'll move the chains first down.
Yeah, we just aren't wrapping up on the tackle there and letting them gain momentum.
1st and 10 will mark it, about the 16-yard line. 5:55 left third quarter. Wrapping up the regular season next week at Lexington. Wagner Ford pregame at 6. Kickoff time at 7 o'clock from Ray Ehlers Stadium in Lex. Another game on the carpets next week at Lexington. Nate Kelly shotgun set up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Going to run it himself with blockers in front. Dives away at about the 21. Picked up 4 on the play.
Yeah, nothing fancy. The same, rinse and repeat there for them. And, man, I thought Trey was going to get his arm in on that football. Kelly kind of hanging out there, and Trey took a swipe at it and just missed.
Tiller trying to shake off that right leg a little bit, kind of gimpy, but stays out there. 2nd and 6 for the Bearcats. Coming up the 5-minute mark here. Third quarter, 2nd and 6 at their own 22-yard line. Kelly shotgun set. They'll run far side with McCarty, a blocker in front, across the 25, 26, 27-yard line. Could be close. Either third, looks like it'd be 3rd and 1, 3rd and short.
Yeah, I think you about got to sell out here and get a stop. Make them punt it.
Bearcats will have one final home game next week against York. That'll be a toughie. That won't be easy coming up next week. Bearcat Stadium to wrap up their regular season. Kelly on 3rd and 1 at their own 27-yard line. And fake the give. It could be Kelly. I think they stuffed it that time. I don't think they got it.
Yeah, good job on the interior there. They all stayed low and kept their leverage. Whoa, he's saying 1st down? How do you figure?
Boy, the official on the far side of the field came in when it was no gain.
Wow. I guess I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was no gain or maybe, I don't know. Maybe we didn't have them lined up on the other side where we can see here, but yeah. All right, here we go.
1st and 2, new series of downs at the 28-yard line. Kelly shotgun set. McCarty will get it once again, coming right at us. And dives in about the 34-yard line. Picked up 6 yards. Tristan Campbell on the stop. 2nd and 4.
Just we're hitting him initially at the line of scrimmage. We just can't get low enough and wrap up. And that 6 is a big kid, a strong kid.
6'2", 205. He's not a lightweight by no means. Gonna give him 7. We'll call it 2nd and 3. This drive started at the 6-yard line, and it's out now to the Scottsbluff 35-yard line. On 2nd down, shotgun set for Kelly. He's going to run it right side. This time, Gabe Roberts comes from behind after about a 2-yard gain. This will bring up 3rd and 2 right here.
Yeah, just, they just do the same thing over and over and over. Yep. Just got to find a way to stop them one time.
Got to have a pretty special quarterback to do it, too.
Yeah, he's no slouch. Strong kid, too. He doesn't go backwards very often.
Mm-hmm. Scottsbluff 9-2 last year. Lost the playoffs to Elkhorn North last year in the playoff picture. 3rd and 1. Kelly's going to run it again right side. He had a wide open lane, first down, 45. Midfield, 45-40. Boy, he's got some breakaway speed, and the Bison are not going to catch him. 63-yard touchdown run for Nate Kelly. So I'm surprised at his speed. I didn't know he had that kind of speed.
Yeah, it just wear you down, and then all it takes is one miss, and he's gone.
Bearcats, that's tough there. Third lead by 3 scores now.
That's what they do, Rich.
Yep.
Week in and week out.
67-yard touchdown run. Cole Diedick on for the extra points. 2:41 left here in the 3rd quarter. Snap good. Hold's going to be on the way, and it is good. 21-0 Bearcats. We're back with the kickoff coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1.
When life throws you a curveball or you find yourself on the bench, Community Hospital Physical Therapy steps up to the plate. Whether you're aiming for a home run, tackling the workday, or chasing after grandkids, our team is here to coach you back to peak performance. With cutting-edge treatments like dry needling, blood flow restriction, and cupping, we're not just about recovery, we're about your victory. Get back in the game with us. Visit us at Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook or Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today, because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook.
Back here to Wyland Field, 21-0. Didn't need that score, did we, Lance?
No, we didn't. We were doing a pretty good job keeping them hemmed in, but like I said, the Scottsbluff team, they just keep running it at you, and then all it takes is one miss, and that guy can make you pay.
Nate Kelly, University of Nebraska Kearney basketball commits. Pretty tough point guard for him in basketball, and pretty good football player as well. And Diedick will kick this thing off. Kind of slipped as he kicked it. And it's going to be Miles Pullman's going to take it. It's got some room here near the side. 25-30, 35-40. Miles, nice return to the 45, close to 45-yard line.
Yep, I caught Scottsbluff napping a little bit because we've been going to Tristan Simich on the reverse there, and Miles made a good run out of it.
Diedick, their kicker, slipped. I don't know what he did, but he's hobbling off the field. So Bison, best starting field position in a while, 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
And you hope it ain't one of them ACL type things.
Right. Being tended to on the sidelines. All right, the Bison got to get after it. They're down 3 scores, 2:32 left, 3rd quarter. As 3 wide, Twins far side. Got a wing to the right side. Trenton Riley, shotgun set. Campbell behind him. Tristan will get it left side, has some room, puts the head down about midfield. Picked up 5 yards in the play.
Yeah, I really think McCook's still able to move the ball when they want. We just have untimely things that happen to us, and missed pass or a penalty or what. But the run game looks all right.
Bison have 2 timeouts. We'll have 2 timeouts going into the fourth quarter. Miles Pullman here to the right, to our right, far side of the field. Ty Junker, ball in the near side hash, back in the iPro sets. Scottsbluff 4-man front, 2nd and 5 right at midfield. And Campbell this time, isolation, straight ahead. It's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. By about a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, nice and manageable here on 3rd and 1. And get this running game going. Then we can throw some of that play action in there and get them downfield here. But still plenty of time to make some things happen.
Junker, they are wide out at the far side. Pullman right in front of us here. iPro set once again on 3rd and 1. 1:20 left, third quarter. Scottsbluff 21-0 lead. It's isolation. Campbell right side, first down and a little bit more. 40, got out of it, 39-yard line. Tough 7 yards for Tristan. Hitting that edge on the far side. The Bison move the chains again.
Yeah, he doesn't have 1,000 yards for no reason. He's a tough runner, and he's still getting some good blocking up there front. And no, just be patient here and get a score this drive, and I think you're right back in the game. Just got to get a stop to, get the ball back after that.
Maybe 1 or 2 more plays to end this quarter. 54 seconds left. Bison go 4 wide once again with Corbett and Campbell far side of the field. Asher Wilson, actually Oliver, I guess, is right in front of us here. Got Miles Pullman split up far wide. Campbell in motion, fake the give inside Riley. Looking for the deep ball at the back foot, looking double coverage. Going to be picked at about the 5-yard line. Drifting back in the coverage, George Schmall that time drifting back for help on the deep ball to Pullman, and Scottsbluff gets the ball on a pick.
Yeah, you can't keep throwing off your back foot, but I don't know. I thought there might have been a little bit too much contact down there on that one. No flags, but yeah, Trenton's got to get that ball past the defenders and to his guy a little better.
34 seconds left. Scottsbluff will probably get 1 more play, and then probably the end of the third quarter, go to the fourth quarter.
Boy, we're just really kind of hurting ourselves more than anything here on 2 drives. That's 14 points right there. You're throwing out the window. So
back at the 4-yard line, Kelly 1st and 10, and the gun once again. Pretty much the same formation every time. We got flags in the play. Look, I don't think Scottsbluff maybe was set. False start, half the distance, moving back about the 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't been called more tonight because it looks like there's somebody moving almost every time on there. But they've been letting it go, and they caught that one.
False start on the offense. Half the distance to the goal.
32 seconds left here in this third quarter. Well, darn it, boy, that kind of takes the air out of things because you're down 3 scores. You got a drive going, and boy, that's
yeah, that one one really hurt.
Yep. So I call it 1st and 13, probably the last play of the quarter right here. Kelly shotgun sets, running himself, hits, dives way ahead. 6-7 yard line, still picked up about 4 yards in the play.
Yeah, we're still doing some in out there. Oliver on the tackle on that one, and he not afraid, but we're just getting him just a little bit too late past the line of scrimmage there to get any stops.
That's going to do it for the quarter. Scottsbluff won't run into the play. It's 21-0. Bearcats back with the fourth quarter coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1 on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel.
Nebraska Land Tire and McCook can take care of your tires. Well, obviously. But did you know they do more?
Like what?
Factory maintenance, brakes, alignment, batteries, shocks, AC, cooling systems, belts, hoses, time belts, transmission service,
Starters, power steering alternators, oil service, bearings, mufflers, suspension, tires, struts, custom wheels, tune-ups, filters, fuel injection.
And support after the sale.
Wow, they really do have everything.
Yep, if it has rubber and rolls, Nebraska Land Tire can take care of it. Open Monday through Saturday, West B Street, McCook.
When the time comes to honor a life well lived, trust the compassionate care of Carpenter Breland Funeral Home. We offer complete funeral services, custom monuments, and the dignity of an on-site crematory, all handled with respect and personal attention, because every life deserves to be remembered. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home in McCook, celebrating life one family at a time.
The Bison play here on Kicks 96.1.
We go to the fourth quarter. Bison down down 3 scores, 21-0. The lone score in that game, the 67-yard touchdown run by Nate Kelly. And, McCook, Lance, you said, had a couple of nice drives, got some yards, but turnovers, a problem.
Yeah, it's just kind of been the bugaboo tonight. Right now we just need a stop, which hasn't come very often either with this Scottsbluff offense. I mean, there's a lot of power up front, but, yeah, we need that one stop, get the football back, get a quick score, and maybe get us back into this.
2nd and 6. Remember last year's team, Des Smith was their top back 1,000-yard guy from last year. He graduated, but, boy, it's Kelly, I don't think, if I recall, didn't run as much because they had Smith back there. But, boy, they rely on him a lot this year. 2nd and 6 at their own 7-yard line. Fake the give. He's going to run it between the tackles himself. And they'll mark it at about looks like with the mark is about the 12. He still picked up 5 yards to bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, I don't know how he gets squirted through there because it looks like he's down and then it ends up 3 or 4 yards further than what it looks like. But
Yep, just a quick burst right at the line of scrimmage, and Bison have not been able to stop him many times. 3rd and 2, we'll call it. Kelly shotgun set. Again, it's that same formation pretty much every single time. Bison showing extra bodies up front as McCarty got it. He's close to 15 if he is. That should be enough for a first down. Just needed 2. And he got 2, I think. Or is he going to be short? I think he is short. So 4th and short.
I think they're going to measure. I think it's too close for him to call.
Oh, you got to make Mitch Lister walk out there? That's unbelievable. Going to be either 1st and 10 or 4th and short right here. And they got the first down. Stretch James got it, barely. Reminder, Coach's Coffee Club in the morning. We're live from Embers Bakery and Cafe. Once again, recapping this game with Coach Joe Petrosky tomorrow morning. Preview the Lex game coming up next week. Bison JVs had a tough one early in the week, but some of the kids they had were playing more varsity, so didn't have them, did they?
Yeah, we were a little bit short on the normal JV kids, but they played good, played hard, and just came up a little short.
They have one more game.
They're done.
They're done for the season, okay. On 1st and 10, not much that time for Schmall, got the carry on 1st down. Didn't get much. We'll call it 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. And if you're Scottsbluff, you're just running this clock to make that clock just keep going. And
yeah, they probably do that as well as anyone in high school, the way they do their time management and just burn that clock off.
Haven't had any score updates for a while. Got to check and see what the rest of that Class B scoreboard. We'll get to that here shortly. On 2nd and 10 for Scottsbluff. High snap went over Kelly's head. Got to go back, and he's got to cover it up. This is going to be a loss in the play and bring up 3rd and long.
That's the break you need right there. You know, it's a little something like that. But, boy, it'd be nice if we could just turn that into a turnover right there, you know.
Waverly over Norris, 21-20, late in the 3rd. Pius over Beatrice, 14-10. Platt Smith over Plattview, 14-0. Lincoln Standing Bear, 20. Lincoln Northwest, 17. Lexington has a 12-10 lead over Hastings going to the 4th quarter. Seward over York, 27-9 in the 3rd. Crete over Northwest, 14-13. Blair over Elkhorn are tied at 7 apiece. Bennington over Scott, 24-7 in that game. Kelly on 3rd and long got some yardage back.
You can't relax against that guy.
Yeah, just can't. Didn't pick up the first down, but he picked up a nice chunky yardage back. And Scottsbluff, I think, will probably punt this thing away. But it'll be interesting. Cole Diedick hobbled off on the kickoff. Well, Pete's is actually their kicker. Pete's was hurt earlier.
Yeah.
So, and Pete's is out there right now, so he could punt. He's okay. Okay, other scores. Shadron and Garing out west are tied at 7. Gretna over Ralston, 42-21. Medicine Valley, nice win by the Raiders. Pick up a win over Paxton, 69-37, a six-man play. Wallace over Juanita Palisade, 36-14. Southwest over SEM, 51-22. Nice job of the Rough Riders. Got time out of the field. 4th and 12. When we come back, it's Bison football on Kicks 96.1.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky. I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
The Bison play here on Kicks 96.1.
4th and 12. Not sure of the timeout, but Scottsbluff burned a timeout. Peets will kick this from about his own goal line. Campbell's the lone deep man about the Scottsbluff 42, back up at the 45. Good snap, Peets. And this one, boy, kicked a pretty good one. Far side, they don't let Campbell take a sniff at it. Take a Scottsbluff bounce inside the 35, just shy of the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe you should rethink that and put double safeties back just to save yourself 15, 20 yards on that punt. But, that punter did a great job kicking it away from Campbell.
Pete's really hobbling off here right at midfield, so I know he's cramping up a little bit. And, or what?
A pretty good punt for being cramped up.
Exactly right. You might not see. I think, he's cramping up, yeah. Sit down and stretch that leg out a little bit more. Bison, 8:38, 2 timeouts, down 3 scores, 21-0. Need to get things going right here, right now. 4 wide look. It's going to be throwing every play, but you got to think. Riley shotgun set against a 4-man front. Riley, quick hitter. They're going to be complete. Campbell about the 40. Tristan out of bounds at about the marker. They're going to give him that 45. I guess they went out of bounds just shy of the marker. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Good little pitch and catch there between Trenton and Tristan, and just a little spot route. And that's something that Tristan can really break open. Even one missed tackle, and he could be gone.
Final score on the Hawk. Wallace with a win over Juanita Palisades, 60-20. The Wildcats improved to 6-1 of the season with one more game to play. 8-man playoffs begin next Thursday. 6-man and 11-man have one more regular season game next week, and then the playoffs start for them. 2nd and 1 at the Bison 43. For McCook, Riley shotgun set as Campbell behind him. As Riley will throw, steps up, pass going to be. Oh. That's got to be pass interference.
Wow,
he's all over
early.
him. Come on. Gee, many Christmas people. You have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, but I believe they might have missed that one. But, he was hit fairly early on that crossing pattern.
Gee, many freaking Christmas. Oh, my gosh, people. Come on.
Got a pretty tough job out there, but that one was missed.
3rd and 1. Asher Wilson on the near side, back in the I-Pro set. Riley in the gun, going to be Campbell. And Tristan's got that first down. A nice second effort that time, and then push backwards. 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, good run there by Tristan just to, get that first down. Boy, should have been 15 yards down the field, but
boy, the Scottsbluff got a couple of guys. Riley Stricker coming out the field, and now McCarty's out there. Or now it's Daniel Young that's kind of last thing Coach Hall wants things get beat up before their last game against York next week.
Yeah, there's some hitting going on out there. It's
and we have what?
They're going to say we had too many in the huddle. This coach has been harping about it for about 5 minutes down here, so got his way. So I don't know if they think they're breaking the huddle with too many guys or what the deal is there. But
5-yard penalty, illegal substitution, brings up 1st and 15. .7:48 left in the 4th quarter. Bison trailing at 21-0. Runs the player of the game. This one tonight is going to be kind of tough.
Yeah, I don't know. Right now it's kind of up in the air.
Yep. 3 wide look once again. Corbett split to the far side of the field. Twins here near side. Campbell out of the backfield in motion right to us as Riley will throw it on 1st and 16. Looking downfield, going to be
nice
catch. Good throw right near the sideline. And it's going to be Miles Pullman right near the mark. Going to be close to, I think he got the first down.
Really good catch and really a pretty good throw. He had to put it in a certain spot, and by golly, he got it there. And if that thing's a little bit further inside, the defender's going the other way. So good job.
44-yard line of Scottsbluff, 1st and 10. Busy week of sports coming up next week on Kicks 96.1. Got a lot of volleyball Monday, Tuesday. Got 8-man playoffs coverage on Thursday. Make a road trip to Lexington for the Bison and Minutemen coming up next Friday. Shotgun set for Riley. Brought the blitz that time. Gets out of it. Still rolling. Looking. Gonna crank it. Throws it up for a grab's. Gonna be caught. Miles Pullman on the touchdown from 56-yard touchdown pass. Was there a little nudge in the back by Miles there at the end?
I don't know at that point.
Who cares? They probably owe us one.
That's a 50-50 ball, and I'm telling you what,
when
when that ball's that high and that far,
Yeah.
it is tough for a defender to really adjust to it. So great play by Miles on that catch, and really a pretty good heave there by Trenton.
Nice shot by Riley, just getting out of the pressure situation. They brought the blitz that time, and he got out of it. That Jackson out there? Jackson Hartwell?
Looks like it.
Yep, for the extra point. Kick's going to be on the way, and it is. Got it good. Horizon Bank touchdown from Trent Riley to Miles Pullman. Take a break. Bison kickoff is coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1.
There's a new buzz in McCook about a place that's pizza heaven, and everyone's raving about their unbeatable buffet bonanza. Picture this: unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert every day from 11:30 to 1:30, plus Monday and Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. Mouth-watering, right? And then you think, where do I sign up? Head to your McCook Pizza Hut on North Highway 83. Visit pizzahut.com for more information.
The pickup that altered the truck landscape forever continues to power ahead. Wagner Ford has the legendary Ford F-Series lineup that's been America's best-selling truck for over 40 years. With muscular new styling, new and improved engines, best-in-class max towing and max payload, the new F-150 is tougher, smarter, and even more capable. Test drive your next vehicle at Wagner Ford in downtown McCook.
You're gonna save when you buy a car from us today.
Bites on the board, 6:45 left. Do we see any type of onside kick right here?
I don't know, maybe a little early yet, but it would be nice to create some kind of a turnover or, get it back quick here. Well, maybe we are going to do a little onside with Spencer.
Spencer Steinbeck is the king of the onside kick, maybe. See what happens here. And, boy, you get the line drive. You hope for a good bounce off a calf or a knee that time, and didn't happen. And Scottsbluff will get it in the short field about their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's picking a target there and just trying to kick it as hard as he can at someone, and hopefully it bounces, ricochets around. But, I think that you have to do that because, you never know here. They've had a snap over the quarterback head earlier, and everybody's getting a little more tired. That ball could hit the carpet yet.
Kind of hope for a mistake right here. 6:43, 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores, 21-7 here in the fourth. Nick Kelly and company back out there once again. Cardi out there is back right next to him. Pete's Schmall is wing to the left side. 2 tight ends again. It's going to be Kelly and McCarty kind of ran into each other at that time, and Kelly still 45, 49-yard line. Just 8-yard gain. He's just tough to bring down.
Yeah, we're just hesitating too much on the outside here. They don't run outside with the quarterback. I think the defensive end just needs to, when they see that, they just need to really be aggressive and hit that middle, and I think we're just hesitating that little bit to letting him through there.
Always looking for a cutback lane sometimes.
Yep.
But some of those runs have just been straight on. I mean, he just takes off and trusts that his those blockers up front are doing their job. 2nd and 2. Coming up on under 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Kelly shotgun is going to run it himself once again. First down. And they'll move the chains again.
Hey, good job by Gabe there and making the tackle, I think. Yep. Or no, he was tackling a running back, I think. So I don't know what went on there, but Kelly kept it that time.
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Yeah,
he sure did. Yep. Appreciate all of our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel viewers. Once again, hit that subscribe button if you would, please. That always helps our numbers. Well over 100 folks once again watching this game. 21-7 Bearcats. Wish we had a different result, but it's boy Scottsbluff, pretty good team tonight. That's for sure. We knew it was going to be a good team coming to town. It's Kelly, right side of that formation, picks up about 3. You just can't stop him for nothing or one. And Coach Joe Petrosky is going to burn his second timeout. 5:05 left in the fourth quarter. Back with more here from Wyland Field coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1.
In today's fast-paced financial landscape, you need a bank you can depend on. Horizon Bank is that bank. Switching to Horizon Bank is not just simple, it's a smooth and hassle-free experience. Stop by 312 West 1st Street where their dedicated team is ready to seamlessly transfer all your ACH bill payments and online banking services to their intuitive products. They pride themselves on providing exceptional customer service that truly puts you first. Don't wait any longer. Make the smart choice and visit Horizon Bank today. Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
Behavioral health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Back here at Wyland Field, Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, Carl Riemann once again. Bison trailing by 2 scores, 21-7, 5:08 left here, 2nd and 7. Bison down to their final timeout. Kelly, shotgun set. It's going to be, going to give it, going to take it himself. And gain of a couple. Boy, you're a little bit if you're a. He's
taking a lot of hits.
A lot of hits tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of hits. Boy, be leery of that. I know he's probably one tough son of a gun.
Yeah,
but
they trust him with the ball, right. Late in the game, I think. But I don't know. Number 6 is pretty big, too.
Yeah, exactly. Bison going to burn their final timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 6. We come back. Bison football, Kicks 96.1.
Don't you worry, it'll be here before you can say, wow, it's cold. Volz Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can get your heating system in shape this fall, so it's ready to warm you when, wow, it's cold. Need a new unit? Carrier gas furnaces offer a model to suit every need, and each passes the legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliable performance. Learn more about Carrier furnaces at Volz Plumbing, Heating, and Air, 1005 East C Street, McCook.
We're here today in the service department of Davini Motors with a man who brought his car in. What seems to be the problem?
It's making a funny noise, like... So I brought it in.
Smart move. Davini's highly trained staff of auto experts can properly diagnose your vehicle and get it back to tip-top shape in no time. They carry quality OEM parts, too.
Can they fix...
I'm sure they can. It's not a deal unless it's a Davini deal. Davini Motors, 401 East B Street, McCook. Davini Chrysler Jeep Dodge.com.
3rd and 6 for the Scottsbluff offense after the Bison timeout. Kelly going to be short of the first down across the 40, about the 38-yard line. He's shy of the first down by a couple of yards. And bring up 4th and a long 2, short 3 once again for the first down.
Yeah, this ain't going to be snapped, I don't think. Like they're going to run this clock all the way down and decide what they're going to do here.
Scottsbluff got 2 timeouts left. Down to 4.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, 21-7 McCook. Trailing Scottsbluff here in the fourth quarter. Play clock down to 9.
I really don't expect him to run. I mean, they did.
My gosh, got it. And Kelly straight ahead, dives about
I think he marked him short this time.
46-yard line. Not sure. Can't tell.
This guy keeps walking that way. I don't know what he's doing, but.
Ball kept by number 5, Kelly, tackled by number 25, Tristan Campbell.
Might have to bring the chains in for a measurement.
I think they're short by 4 inches this time. We're going with that one.
Bison football tonight brought to you by Paradise Spas, also Tobias Dental, Veteran Heating and Air, Decatur Health, MMB Bank, Southwest Nebraska Physical Therapy, and Runza. Golly. So Bison hold on 4th down, and McCook will get the ball at the between the 36 and 37-yard line.
Yeah, really, it wasn't even that close. That was a good, almost a yard.
Yeah.
Like,
where you got 4:09, down 2 scores, air it out, and see what you can do.
Yep. Just hope you can keep protection and keep Trent safe back there in the pocket.
Exactly right, yep. And you never know. You get a score on the board here, and then you just, yeah.
Be a good place for a screen pass, too.
Riley shotgun set, got 4 wide out there once again. Going to bring some blitz. Riley looking downfield, got a Campbell, and just passed behind him a little bit, tried to turn his body, tried to catch it, just couldn't quite haul it in. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Good concept. I mean, just a little flag route for Tristan there, just off the wing there, and he was open. He had a lot of room in front of him too, just a little bit behind him.
2nd and 10, 32-yard line, actually 36-yard line, I should say.
You know, even just to come out with something positive here at the end of the game just keeps your confidence up a little bit.
Because you got another week of practice. You've got Lexington to get ready for to wrap up the regular season. Campbell in motion to the near side. Campbell, actually, Riley going to roll the pocket with some pressure and throw it short.
It's probably a good thing because number 8 was underneath Miles. Pretty easy there. But
Daniel Young on the coverage.
I think Tristan was wide open down the sideline on the other side, but too late for Trenton to see him.
3rd and 10 for the Bison offense. Hard to believe. 2 weeks from today is Halloween, and playoffs will start in 2 weeks. Get into November. Class B, boy, you got that upper tier of teams.
Yeah, the east side of the state's
yeah,
pretty tough, and Scottsbluff's no slouch either. And just having a little better game tonight than McCook is. But
3 wide once again. Motion, and the far side is Miles Pullman on 3rd and 10. High snap, fake the give, under pressure. Boy, they brought just the blitz at the right time, and Riley's going to be sacked back at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that's what happened when they know what's going to happen, right? They're going to come drop back pass, just lower their ears and come, and just no chance. But, we're talking about playoffs, and, once you get to one of the goals is to make the playoffs, and everybody's record's 0-0 at that point, and then it's about matchups.
Yeah.
So, you never know. Just get there and then find out what happens after that.
Bison will punt this ball away. It's 4th and 20. Got to get to the 47. All right, apparently not. They're going to go for it on 4th and long here. They got nothing to lose. You're down 2 scores. As Riley, pump fake's going to throw the deep ball, I think, and gets out of 1 sack situation. Still rolling, pump fakes. And,
you're over the line.
Yeah, you're over the line of scrimmage. Gets hit out of bounds. Scottsbluff will get the ball on downs. Yeah, he went by the line of scrimmage at about the 28-yard line, and I don't know if he forgot where maybe the line of scrimmage was, and
it's easy to lose your place out there when you're scrambling for your life. I mean, put a lot of yards on in that scramble, and I'm guessing this is going to be a few kneel downs, and
maybe it's McCook Scottsbluff. It might not be. Bearcats have it at 35-yard line.
I think they may have to make. Well, yeah, they probably have to get a first down here, but.
We'll have our Wagner Chevy post game after we're done. Schmall, and boy, hits by Campbell is right there. Hit him first, and it's going to be no gain on the play.
Yeah, probably should have been doing that a little bit more.
Campbell came around the corner and met Schmall right there, right as he got the football.
Right at the mesh point.
Yep. Maybe a loss of a yard or two, brings up 2nd and long.
You know, I'd be surprised if Kelly carries it much more. I think that kind of looked like a don't get Kelly hit anymore tonight type of play. But
ball on the near side hash on 2nd and 12 at the McCook 37-yard line. Kelly once again will give off this time. It's going to be Jordan McCarty. Got the first score on the board for the Bearcats in that first quarter. Straight ahead, got a few yards back. This will bring up 3rd and 9. 2-minute mark coming up here in the ball game. Well, hey, you just got to regroup. You go to 6-2, drop to 6-2, but still, you're good at being in the playoff picture. But you don't want to lose Lexington next week. You want to finish that season 7-2.
Yeah, like I said, get through next week. You know, have positive outlook on the week. You know, play a good game. Oh, Steinbeck.
Yeah.
That's something you just can't. I know you're frustrated, but you just can't let your emotions get the best of you.
The unsportsmanlike wants to go cost him 15 yards, and we'll go the other way.
I think it's one of them, I don't know. The official could have just walked away, too. It looked like he just kept egging him on with whatever was getting talked about. But like I said, frustrated. Just got to control those emotions. And I lost my thought.
I did.
I was talking about Lexington, I think. And, I think just get through that game, win it. And, it's very doable. Get guys healthy maybe. And, like I said, start 0-0 in the playoffs. And you never know where you can go.
So mark it down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Now Scottsbluff, if they wanted to, pretty much take a knee and just call it good. I think McCook just burned their final timeouts. Take a break. Back to Weiland Field coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1.
Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
Victory formation once again for Scottsbluff. They had 1st and 10 at the 20. They can pretty much run this clock out. So Bison will drop to 6-2. Scottsbluff going to go to 8-1, and they'll sew up the district title for this year. And or 7-1, I think I said.
Yeah,
7-1. Chance to big game against York next week at their place to finish at 8-1 and. That 8-1 still. I haven't looked at the points lately, but still, you got all those Waverly and Norris and everybody up at the top. Still, they'll still be probably kind of middle of the pack, won't they?
Right. Yeah. Because I don't know how many points they're going to get for getting McCook tonight. Right. But you don't know what goes on next week either with the East Side, people beating people, and we're You just don't know.
Right.
The numbers can slide all over the place.
30 seconds left. One more play here. And Scottsbluff going to go home with a 21-7 ball game and a win. Post game is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1.
Getting a little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof,
Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard wanted to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work? Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
At Decatur Health, self-referrals to physical therapy are welcome. Physical therapy supports mobility, assists with recovery, and helps reduce fall risks. Licensed therapists provide exercises and techniques designed to improve movement and stability. Therapy may take place in inpatient, outpatient, or rehab settings, depending on a patient's needs. These services are available without a physician referral, making it easier to begin care when needed. Learn more about physical therapy at Decatur Health by visiting decaturhealth.org.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking's never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
At Community Hospital Physical Therapy, we believe that movement is freedom. With knowledge and expertise, our therapists are dedicated to your health and making movement a reality. Across multiple specialties, our team is constantly striving to improve quality of life and getting you back to living. Your movement, our mission. Come visit us today in McCook at Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center or in Curtis at Frontier County Physical Therapy.
Back here at Wineland Field, final score 21-7. I know the Bison pretty bummed. You can tell a lot of long face. You want to win this one in the worst way, but Scottsbluff kind of got the best of them. Would it be any realistic? You see these guys, well, the points.
You never know, I
see
guess.
them again.
But really, I mean, it comes down to Scottsbluff controlled the line of scrimmage on offense.
Yeah.
McCook had their opportunities and just couldn't capitalize on them, and that's really what it boiled down to. Not a terrible game, but not the greatest game by McCook's offense they've had this year.
Yep, and some mistakes happened. You still had your chances, especially in that third quarter. Just a couple of interceptions on some passes went against us, but you had your chances to kind of get back, slowly but surely getting back in the swing of things.
Yep. They'll recover from this, and then we'll move on. And like I said, playoffs get here, it's 0-0 for everybody.
You bet. Thanks again, man.
Yep.
You betcha. We'll see you coming up next week.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Take a break. We'll get Coach Joe Petrosky up here after he's talking to his team. Back with more of our Wagner Chevy postgame in just a moment. Kicks 96.1. 96.1.
Hannah is at the library, and she brought Runza onion rings.
They're very crunchy, and crunchy is loud.
That's the double-dipped breading talking. Maybe they'd be quieter if you dip them in Runza's onion ring dip.
Wait, they have onion ring dip?
They do. Make some noise for Runza's homemade onion rings and dip, because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook. Nebraska Land Tire and McCook can take care of your tire, obviously. But did you know they do more?
Like what?
Factory maintenance, brakes, alignment, batteries, shocks, AC, cooling systems, belts, hoses, time belts, transmission service,
Starters, power steering, alternators, oil service, bearings, mufflers, suspension, tires, struts, custom wheels, tune-ups, filters, fuel injection.
and support after the sale.
Wow, they really do have everything.
Yep, if it has rubber and rolls, Nebraska Land Tire can take care of it. Open Monday through Saturday, West B Street, McCook.
At Carpenter Breland Funeral Home, it's our people who make the difference. From owners Tim and Christy Dahm to our dedicated staff, we're honored to serve Southwest Nebraska with compassion and care. Our monument specialist, Aaron Cutter, helps families create lasting memorial tributes. And Avery Johnson, our funeral director apprentice, has a heart for serving families during life's most difficult moments. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home, crematory, and monument services in McCook, serving families with dignity, compassion, and care.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Wyland Field, 21-7, the final score. Head coach Joe Petrosky. Coach, you kind of said in pregame, tough team to stop, and Kelly's their guy. And he tough to bring down, but third quarter, you had a chance to kind of slowly but surely getting back in the swing of things, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. I mean, there's just one of those things. Possessions are a premium. We just, especially early in the game, we just didn't take advantage of the possessions we had. We had some nice things happen, but unfortunately, we had some penalties that called some runs back. And obviously, when you get to that point, you get first and 20 or second and 20. It just puts you behind the chains, obviously. And they got a really good defense, and they had a great game plan tonight. We had our moments. We had our moments before half to be able to score, and just unfortunately weren't able to. If we could have got that to 14-7, that would have been good, obviously. But, right now we just got to learn from this. The season's not over. We still have a heck of a game coming up against Lex next week. And so, we're going to learn from this. We're going to get better from it. The thing is, the season's not over. We're disappointed. I mean, it was a district title on the line. We weren't able to get it tonight, but there's still a lot of season left, and we got to bounce back.
Yeah, you got to get a whole week of practicing, because at Lexington, those guys are not going to let you just go in there and just win on their home field next week.
No, Lex is much improved, and they've continued to get better each and every week, and we got to finish the season. That's going to be the message this week, is we got to finish. We got to shake this off, get better from it, and we got to figure out a way to generate some more offense. Our defense was on the field a little bit too much, but that's going to happen against an offense like this if you can't get them in some yardages they don't want to be in. We had some moments, but we just couldn't do enough offensively to generate more points. But then at the end of the day, we'll come back and get better from it.
We'll let you go. We'll see you in the morning, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Rich.
Head coach Joe Petrosky, appreciate his time here after this game tonight. Well, that's going to wrap it up our coverage. Don't forget Coach's Coffee Club in the morning. We're live from Embers Bakery coming up. Once again, recap of this game. A lot of sports this week, a lot of sports next week, and we'll have a lot to talk about. Thanks to Carl running the Kicks 96.1 YouTube camera. I'm Rich Barnett. Thanks, God. Have a great weekend, and thanks for listening to Bison Football.